probably like, sweet. It's quiet. Alright. Okay, cool. We should be online here. Let me update. Wonder what we're at, like 72 or something like that. We're 0-0 tonight. This is our first game. Did I already update this? Dang it, this could have been an okay Nami game.
Let's dance.
Oh, no, not that. Hey, what's up, Lucas? What's up, Star Diamond? Popping on the chat over here. Let's get this chat poppin'. Dude's pretty good on Caitlyn, I guess. I suppose we'll play it. I should have done double armor prop. Well, I mean, the Janna's going to be hitting us with some stuff if she's pretty good, so. It depends on how good the Janna is. Yeah, Janna's pretty good into Rakan.
How quaint. I just learned that. I like it.
What's up, Cody?
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Ash took Lethal Tempo, though, instead of Comet, so that'll help us out in lane.
It is less complicated.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Yeah, Janna's one of the better champs into Rakan. Like I said, Nami was looking pretty good. I just don't want to play Nami into Talon. I think Nami's pretty good into Janna, because you can interrupt her ult a couple of different ways.
Minions have spawned.
I still need to get new headphones, and I need to get a new mic. I know I sound kind of distant with this mic.
Evil loves
I
me.
need to get one of those, like, a mic with like a stand that like comes in. I think the stand can look a little intrusive, but if it has better quality sound, maybe it's worth. Thought about whether I should go like deep into the sound and get the I forgot what they're called, SLR mic. Yeah, the Rakan skin is pretty sweet.
The dream of darkness.
This didn't help the Siobhan at all, but I guess that's alright. Maybe we'll fake him out and have him think that she started red, when in fact she started blue, and we're just not helping her. I'm not sure why we didn't help her, really. maybe Jax was coming and we'd be doomed, but I thought we kind of had to trade there. Okay, he's top, I guess?
Perfection doesn't exist, except for my hair. Safety is boring.
Exhale and fire.
There's Jax. Hey, what's up, Cody? It's going pretty well. Getting busy. Gonna have some papers to grade after Sunday. I've got to grade them super fast. I've got this TA.
Whew! Darkness is the new hotness.
I was hoping she'd step up. If she steps up a little bit more, we can probably kill either one of them if I hit them. If I get a good shot on them. They're both just standing so far back, and they both have such long range. Nice. Did she do that by herself? No. Okay, sweet.
An ally has been slain.
Nice, back up. Damn it, I thought they backed. That was greedy, we should have just backed.
Self-control.
I can get her flash. So whenever I hit 6, hopefully we can get a kill on her. They're gonna see, like, there was no way we could do that. They're both playing so far back in the lane in general. And,
I don't know. Can't kill evil. You can wear it like a sweet cloak.
hey, what's up, Tom? Good to see you, buddy. I'm tired. I don't think I'm super groggy. That's why I'm late. It's because I overslept.
Hot damn
Thanks,
to the
Armin.
beat. The beat called darkness.
Yeah, I got tornadoed on that last play, though. We overstayed. We should have left after we pushed off the tower. She kind of wanted to, I could tell, and then I was like, well, maybe we can push one more, but Janna's really fast. She got back to lane.
An enemy has been slain.
Bad is so good.
Janna's not 6. There are too many minions here. I think she's probably going to hit 6 before we can go. She just hit 6 off of that. Okay, her tornado's down.
Dancing between the rules.
Got him.
World gonna burn. Blazing by.
Wait, how the hell was he there? Didn't he jump the wall like 50 times? Wait, he jumped the wall right here, and then he jumped it again to get away. He jumped it again to come back?
An ally has
It's
been
like
slain.
every inch of this a different
An enemy
cooldown or
has been
something?
slain.
I thought like this whole back thing was one thing that you couldn't jump again. The f- Right? Because he jumped it once. He jumped the back of the pit once to get over there in the first place. And then he jumped it again to get away from us when we were chasing him. And then somehow he's back there again.
I only
A
believe in
third
myself.
time. I don't know how he got back there. Maybe he doesn't have, I guess he does have Moby Booth. I don't know. It seemed a little weird to me. Just too fast.
Late decision.
Yeah, we've been on a bit of a roll the last few days. Hoping we can keep it going. I'm gonna save up for Zeke's here. I'm gonna wait. 10 gold.
But it is less
I kind of want more control wards, but Zeke's pretty decent little damage upgrade for Caitlyn.
I do what I want.
Well, I'm not inexperienced against Talons, man. It looked like he jumped back and forth 3 times. There's a lot going on in that fight. I'll just ask him the question, how many divisions are there in that wall? I've never played Talon. I don't know. From what I understand, I thought that was one contiguous piece.
Most good guys.
Oh! He has actually 0 damage, like literally 0. He's got Tier, Arm Guard, and Ninja Tabby. Okay, well, I should have looked at his items first.
Thanks, Riku.
Oh, yeah. I guess I didn't even notice those eyes on me.
Whoa! I saw stars for a second. So stars, evil stars. Living the dream.
Talon's got 4 kills.
Enemy killing spree.
Used to be a square. Then I embrace the dark.
Poppy's worthless as usual. Mid lane's getting smashed, so even though we did really well bot lane, it's gonna be tough. Cassidon's going possibly the least damage you could go and not be a troll build on Cassidon. Oof. Nice. Okay, there we go. Okay, okay.
But you
Got some
take
good
it
news.
like a
I mean, we do have all the dragons. We are up a tower. Cassidon eventually will scale up. Hopefully, did he complete Seraphs there?
This place will look different.
Not
when we're in
Seraphs, but
charge,
like
Riku.
Archangel.
As far as the eye can see.
And this Caitlyn's playing pretty well. Talon, I could have maybe cleared that. Talon is bottom, but they have that warded?
An ally has been slain.
Okay. I thought they were gonna commit or there were more people there. It's my bad. I didn't need to ult that. And then Shyvana does a lot of damage, obviously, so that's good. We don't have Shyvana's ult, guys. We need to get out of here. Bad stuff's about to happen.
Perfection doesn't exist, except for my hair.
Been slain. An ally has been
Okay.
slain.
Jack's still tanky, because Jack's. Shouldn't have any more in her. Okay.
First 10 where I'm helping it along.
Zeke's Knight's Vow, Cinderbolt, Skarner. Knight's Vow? It depends on the champion. On tanks, yes, it's really good. Tank supports. On, like, other roles, it depends. It's situational. It doesn't have as much, like, raw power as some other tank items, but it's faster and it helps your team out a little bit more. On Rakan, sometimes I'll get it if they're, like, almost all AD. Which their team is almost all AD, but...
Way more.
The Talon hasn't really been one-shotting me too much lately, so... Possible I should have gotten it this game instead of, Athene's, but...
Self-control is for starters. I choose fun.
Yeah, I don't think Orianna supports that great. I mean, on paper it seems like it could work, but it's got a lot of problems.
That just feels so good.
It's got a lot of mana issues. She just needs a lot of items. Yeah, I've tried it. I mean, it's cool, but I don't think it's there. Really, like for an AP champ to be like good bot lane, you need to have like really high base damages. The numbers just aren't there. It's not like it's impossible to win with her, but damn it, it's 2 cannons I've missed. They don't want tank versus tank matchups in pro play, basically, top lane. There are some tanks that are seeing some play, but what the fuck? Holy shit. She burst like a third of his health at the end there. Ooh. Guess we should like I guess we can't kill him unless we have Shyvana. Hashtag season 9, hashtag 1v9. Just pick your favorite 1v9 champ. Hey, what's up, Mage? Like 2 items, unstoppable. Too big, man. Wait, did he just have his ult up again? It's like a 30-second fucking ult. Alright, well, at least we got him. It. Alright, Poppy's doing some stuff now. Sort of. Yeah, but he didn't kill anybody last time. Like, he didn't get any resets. He's doing Presence of Mind, because he used it up here on the Talon. I mean, I know it's a pretty short cooldown, but that seemed, like, ridiculous. I mean, Poppy does some stuff sometimes, but it's just like... I mean, I guess it's not directly the Poppy matchup, Poppy versus Jax, but that's just like... That's Season 9 in a nutshell. Like, somebody's trying to play a control tank, somebody else is playing, you know, a 1v9 champion with Conquer. It's like 2 or 3 items, and you just... It's so hard to beat them. You have to have other 1v9 champs. I mean, Kassadin can maybe do that, but... It's getting really hard. Because the problem is, Jax just gets like a free 5,000 HP just for building offensive items. I guess it's not HP anymore, it's like resistances. He ends up getting like 100 resistances. Just for being Jax. I mean, they did nerf Jax earlier in the season. I think he still has a pretty high win rate. Just like, if you don't pressure him early, I mean, I guess Jax is a little more fair than some of the other champs that are like that, but it's like if you don't pressure him early, he's like the poster child for like poor balancing. It's like super tanky, especially with Shojin. I think Shojin is what really sort of broke him, because that gives him an unreasonable amount of mobility. You can't kite him anymore. No fucking way! How did that not hit him? Okay, well. Maybe with the Shyvana. Maybe. Just look how much health he has. Yeah, I should have maybe gone for Night's Vow instead of Athene's here.
Red team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Man, are we gonna lose this game because we can't back? Yeah, we lose because we can't back. Cool. But it's really the Shojin because then he gets like infinite jumps for like 8 seconds basically. And that was kind of... That's what made him ridiculous again. He's already like super tanky and does a ton of damage, but at least you could like kind of kite him beforehand. Frozen Heart would be like okay, but we were really far ahead with the Caitlyn early, and you have to choose Frozen Heart or Zeke's. You don't need 2 mana items, like flat mana items. I probably should have gone Night's Vow instead of Athene's there. At the time when I got Athene's, I was like, okay, I'm not dying very much. I was like 2, 2, and 8 or something. But then Talon and some other people started doing a ton of damage to me. We couldn't back, James. Like, it's not Iron 4 macro. Like, literally, they run at us, and we couldn't back. And he had Baron minion, so... I don't know. We killed 2 people and got Inhibitor. I think maybe if we had spread out, maybe one of us would have been able to back, but... It was tough, because they kept running at us with Jax, who we can't kill. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, we got like 2 kills. I don't think we were intending on racing. I think we were intending on someone backing to match him. I think if we just managed the situation a little bit better, it was fine. I don't know. I mean, I suppose it's debatable, but we killed 2 people. You know, I thought that we could get inhibitor and then someone would back. But everyone else just kept getting, like, baited into staying.
Let's dance.
I don't know who to play with Ezra. I mean, I could do you-me with Ezreal, but I just don't win on you-me. Think so, James? Fine, man. About the same as usual. We just lost a game, that's it. Yeah. I think you could one-trick Lucian right now. I think he's pretty good, and he doesn't get picked or banned too much in this meta. He's got, yeah, good early game, good pressure. I think he probably could. He doesn't have enough damage to follow up. Zyra. I don't know. I mean, you can. I mean, I think maybe the best thing to do with Ezreal is just assume you're going to lose lane and just try to pick somebody that roams. Or you can go with the double down on the poke and play you-me. This guy's like kind of auto-filled or something. I might dodge this. Our team's pretty trash. The picks are anyways. Yeah. There's nothing I'm excited about on our team. I don't think I ever played with locked. I mean, you just got to get used to unlocking it. I think it's pretty important to be able to play with an unlocked camera, so that you can see what's happening in other lanes, especially when you're like on your way there. I mean, I guess you could play with it locked if you know, you are really good at interpreting the minimap, but yeah, there's just nothing good. Like, no one had a lot of experience on the champs they were playing, and they were all just like, most of them are like these middling, you know, tier 3 champs with like no synergy. Like, Cho'Gath's just pretty bad right now, and it's like Tryndamere like okay if he gets ahead. If he's behind, he's worthless. You know, Ezreal, we're gonna lose that lane. Jarvan is like okay in theory, but the dude had 25% on Jarvan, so it's just like there's just nothing where I was like, okay, cool, we can definitely rely on this person to win this game. I think a bunch, like at least 2 or 3 people were auto-filled also. Just wasn't feeling it. Okay, we can look at surrender at 20 here. Let me see. Yeah, it just felt like it's like no confidence or something. I don't know how to describe it. It just didn't feel like it was going to be reliable at all. It's an interesting skin line. It's like Imperial or something. Yeah, Empress. I don't know if that fits what I think of as Riven. I guess it could. That sword looks a little too broad. Doesn't she use like a fencer's blade? Grab range increased by 100. Okay. Stacks. Okay, so you can attack them, and every time you auto attack, you get it does more damage. Seems weird. Buffing Cassiopeia is pretty dangerous. I guess it's just the empowered damage. 10 is a lot, especially in the early game, because that's what she maxes first. Usually these days. Drunken Rage increased. Okay, so they're nerfing Gragas. Bro, Dinger. Okay, let me just see the full list here, because it says there are other changes. Alright, so we still have just 2 minutes, and then we'll get back into the game here. I mean, they probably do need to buff Blitz, but I would buff him by making his other abilities actually worth something rather than doubling down on his hook. Because I think right now, the rest of his kit just sucks. Especially like his knock-up or whatever. I mean, I guess that's like alright, but I don't know. He's supposed to be a pretty straightforward, simple champion. I guess he is that. Not everyone needs to be Kiana. Garen, attack speed per level. Okay, a bunch of changes on Garen, blah, blah, blah. Heal. Okay. Deals magic. Always deals true damage. Okay. That could be pretty OP. But it does a little bit less. Takes away some of the RNG so that every ult's going to be a true damage. Seems like that could be good. Yeah. I think that's net positive. Right, because his judgment... Now, it scales with attack speed, which seems pretty crappy. But I did the math on this before. Looking at it, it was something like if you just get Trinity Force, then it's going to be more damage until, like, level 13 or something. Okay, but you need 6 hits to shred the armor. Okay, you can probably get that. Someone said something about each tick of, like, the spin right now doesn't trigger Conquer, but then with this change it does. Each tick triggers Conquer. If that's true, then he could be really, really strong. Yeah, we can try one out if you want to. Mutant. Yeah, are you online? Okay, so always deals damage to the nearest enemy, even in traffic. So that's pretty important. So if you're hitting multiple people, at least you're getting bonus damage on one of them. Yeah, I don't know. The fact that he can stack Conquer better with Judgment, too, that someone pointed out, seems like that could be pretty big. It seems like it's certain to be a nerf. Or a buff, rather. Okay. Little Dinger Love. AP ratio, that's pretty big buff on the Q. Stun duration, 1.5, okay. It's alright, I like it. They should lower that mana cost on that thing, though. 85 for level 1 is ridiculous. Okay. Why are they nerfing Karma? Alright. That's really, really bad. 0.4 ratio. She even played that much? I feel like I'd never see her bot lane, and when I do, it's not like a big deal. I mean, I guess she's the, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th highest presence champ with a 51% win rate. They're basically leaving Xayah and Rakan alone, though. I mean, they did nerf Xayah last patch. Hey, I'm cool with them leaving Rakan alone. But it just seems like, of all things, like... I mean, that's a hard nerf, too. Losing 1/3 of your scaling on, like, your main ability that you level up. Yeah, it just seems like she's not... I mean, 51%, it doesn't seem like it's that much of a menace. She's one of the few... They just don't like utility champs in other lanes. They do not like solo lane Karma or Lulu are usually the two that will get played in solo lanes. So it basically gives you like a double support comp. They don't like it. They don't want you playing double support. They don't want tanks. They want Riven versus Fiora top lane, and that's what they're gonna get at Worlds, one way or another. They want people to die in the laning phase. So announcers got something to talk about for the first 20 minutes of the game. I'm sure some people on the channel wish they would nerf the hell out of Rakan, so I quit playing him. But yeah, I don't like the Karma nerf. I think she's terrible in solo lanes and solo queue, and I mean, I know she gets played. A lot of stuff gets played in pro. I don't know. It seems kind of random. Okay. A little bit of a buff to Mord, I guess. Mord's fine. That's pretty big buff. That's buff to Orianna right there. 50 damage early and an extra 0.1 ratio. I mean, Ori's not, like, terrible. She's just, like, just a little outside of, like, what's super optimal. It's probably fine. I mean, she's cool with a lot of different comps. Like, she's really good, obviously, with, like, engage comps. You got your, like, Jarvan, be a classic one. Jarvan jumps in, Orianna ults, and then, you know, all hell breaks loose. So, she's pretty good with, like, teamfight comps. Warren needs a bit more than that, guys. Lowering it to level 12 for his, like, special stuff. Just give him back his shield on his W, man. Just let him trade. Guess they're nerfing her Q. And they're buffing her E. Didn't they just literally do the inverse of that? Alright, basically triple AD assassin. We've got double AD assassin on our team. Double assassin meta.
Let's dance.
We got Lux in lane though. Yeah, I guess I gotta go one magic resist rune, and then just like a lot of 80 items. Well, I didn't scout, but hopefully people know what's going on in this game. These are fake nerfs. I think to me that's, I don't know, 2 seconds off of E. It's pretty good. That lets you trade a lot more often. I don't feel like these are big changes. Okay, it's like, I don't know. Riot's been doing this a lot lately where they like change something. Like they buff or nerf a couple of abilities. Like they'll buff 2 and nerf 2 or something like that. So it makes it hard to evaluate. But yeah, that gives her more defense basically and a little bit less offense. Shield strength increased. Okay, 20 extra shield. I still don't like Tank's top until they change something about Conqueror, but maybe in Pro it could be a little better. Armor per level lowered from 3 to 22. I assume they mean 2.2. Base armor lowered by 7? God. It's going to make him pretty bad against AD champions in lane. Like, Renekton's going to run all over him. Renekton middle has been... I've seen that quite a bit. That's something that seemed like it could be on the strong side. Maybe we can bully him. I'm just gonna go with coin. I've been digging the coin build a lot more lately. You do lose some damage early, but just having that guaranteed gold for wards is really nice. I'm probably gonna have to get Tabby too this game, which I hate. I really like getting Moby boots, but another TK nerf. Do people even play him? I don't even see him in. I mean, I don't watch every single pro game, but like in the finals, I don't think I saw him in Europe or LCK. Maybe I'm misremembering that. But it feels like he's not really in a lot of games. I'll have to read the rest of them between games. Seems like there's a lot of changes.
Not saying I
That seems pretty weird. Like, it's a Worlds patch. So why are you doing like 50 changes on that when you changed virtually nothing this patch other than like making Evelyn questionable for solo queue? I don't know. I would change virtually nothing for the pro patch. I mean, I guess the thought process might be they want to wait as long as possible to see how the meta evolves if people come up with answers to things before they really hit them like super hard. I mean, I guess they did hit Akali and Aatrox from like the patch that just dropped a few days ago. So I guess, you know, they are doing some stuff for sure. Just seems like a really busy patch.
pushing yourself.
It has to be done.
Yeah, they gotta teleport easy. They don't have a heal.
Aw, you're looking out for me.
Wait, how did... Oh, there's still one of the ranged minions. How did that ranged minion get so far back? And how did they outpush us? Oh, she has a full mana bar, so she didn't even use any mana whatsoever to push. She should have leveled W level 1 and pushed with it. Now we're getting pushed in by Ezreal and Lux, and we don't want that because they have really good poke. We want to be able to threaten and engage, but they're kind of calling the shots here.
You know my love will save you.
So we're gonna have to wait till it pushes back before I can make a move.
Zaya.
What? Did you say something?
Never mind. Can we just stay here?
We must keep moving.
Running over.
Thanks, babe.
He's backing for tier, I think. But he's got TP, so there's no point in pressing.
You gonna marry me today?
First love.
I always do.
An enemy has been slain.
Holy shit, that bind. Damn it. She's still got heal.
I am alive.
Can they just change the bind, man? Not 2 seconds at 1 point. Like, I know Lux doesn't have a high win rate right now. Like, just like give her some other power somewhere else. But just like the 1 point for 2 seconds just feels really bad. Yeah, I tried to force some action there, but clearly she doesn't want to
Whoa.
fight.
I saw stars for a second. Evil looking stars.
Zaya was too far away for me to jump to immediately when I went in with the W. So I had to try to run back, and I got binded. She's just so low on mana. I didn't think they'd 100 to 0 me, but they definitely did.
Thank you, honey.
You gotta keep up, baby.
I can't do Athene's. I feel like I'm getting priced into it, though.
Why do you never say yes?
Maybe if I do...
Good to hear you ask.
I mean, I could just sell the fairy charms, but I have to.
You can't tell me you weren't impressed.
Oh my god.
Enemy
The
double
Pantheon. I guess the Pantheon didn't even damage him.
How do you like me today?
And yesterday, tomorrow.
You are stunning and beautiful.
Why, thank you, darling.
Yes, I was definitely talking about you, honey. I'll tell you I love you.
Yes, but say it anyway.
I love you.
I don't know about that. If they're, I don't think it's a, I mean, I think season 1. I think the supports do feel pretty weak. I think he's onto that because there's too much damage. Like when there's too much damage, like supports can't do their thing. They're supposed to, a lot of them have disruptive abilities and, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, you need tanks in the meta, or at least people not to get evaporate instantly, but against assassins, that's like the worst thing for most supports. And they've nerfed a lot of the tank supports.
I want to go back.
But we died.
Yeah, I don't know about that, though. I think it's definitely not a strong point. I don't know. Supports did control a hell of a lot of vision back in, like, Season 1 and Season 2, though. So there is that. You just couldn't buy any, like, items, really, and there was virtually no diversity. You had to play, like, Sona or Janna.
I need you to be more careful.
If anybody is gonna die first, it's gonna be me. I can't see you die again.
I don't know. I mean, I was Diamond for 2 months earlier, like in May and June, and that's the first time I'd hit Diamond during a main season since Season 6. Just basically all solo queue.
I'm going
An
rogue.
ally has been slain.
Forget my name. Just
Yeah, I'm not going into that, dude. 2v3. I mean, I think it's fine. Like, yeah, you basically, like, all that you bought was 2 GP items, GP 10 items, and then, bunch of wards and Oracle's Elixir. And that was pretty much all you bought every game. But you were powerful because you controlled the vision, and if you did stay alive, you know, with your oracles, then you had a massive, massive advantage on the enemy team. So it was really important that you stayed alive with that oracles.
Has been slain.
So yeah, there wasn't as much diversity, and maybe, like, arguably for a lot of people, not as much fun to play. Although I didn't mind it, but where's Talon? Oh, we've got the Talon. Okay,
Where are we going?
keep it straight. They've got Zed.
No,
It's like so many AD assassins.
Have you seen this cake?
good in dark. Khan has arrived.
I saw you. Everyone can see you.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Aw, you were looking out for me.
Talon coming. I don't know about that, dude. He's immune to damage right now. But, I mean, so, I don't know. Worst of all time, I don't know about that. Because I think you definitely, like, you can win. Like I said, I was winning a lot earlier this season. I mean, I know I'm just a single person, but, like...
Why can't the Star Guardians just
Enemy
embrace
rampage.
destruction?
They're too busy making.
I feel like it's... I don't know. Like, for me, like I said, I'm trying to think of, like, when it was the absolute worst, and it was, like, other assassin metas like this. Like, basically, most preseasons, supports aren't really that great. Unless, like, Zyra is very strong, or Brand is very strong. Like, the Dark Harvest meta earlier was, like, pretty good for supports, but... I'd say, I mean, maybe like a 3 out of 10, 2 out of 10 right now. I mean, so like maybe not the worst, but I can agree with like certainly not great. But I mean, Rakan is arguably like another way to think about it though, not all the time, but like what gets banned a lot in pro? How many supports are drawing bans? Rakan's drawing a hell of a lot of bans. Morgana's drawing bans. And I think there is a bit more diversity at support. I have to look some more at pro and see, but I feel like there's a little bit more. Because, like, you gotta remember, for the last, like, 4 years, it's basically like Braum and Tom. Those are, like, your supports in, like, 90% of games, because people didn't want to ever ban them out. And they are just so much better than every other support. So I think in pro, there's probably a bit more diversity. Getted my van on a rampage.
I believe in myself.
Can we come here, dude? Can we get him? He's at the freaking Raptors. Oh my god, this jungler has no game sense. If he would have just followed me to Raptors, we would have killed him. Wait, where's Zaya's dead again? Why is Zaya top? Because it's a really good matchup for her, I think. Like, I think that like Zaya into Zed when he's up 2 levels and has Duskblade, it's pretty good. So she probably just wanted out of the Ezreal matchup. It's just too much pressure. It's too hardcore. Like she wanted to go against Zed instead. So.
Anyone have chocolate? I'm craving chocolate.
Why would we go top into a 5-1 Zed? Like, we need to match the Ezreal Lux. Those are the only people we can even lane against right now.
You love me because I'm beautiful? Oh, because I'm sexy.
I really don't like going top as the AD carry most of the time because then you can't protect, like, dragons. You can't use the jungle. But that's not even thinking about matchups. But matchup-wise, yeah, the Zed's 5-1. You don't put your AD carry in a lane against that. Like, we need picks to get back in here, which means I need to get vision of their jungle. Especially not if your support's up there. Like, I'm trying to, like, make a play around the Kayn and the Talon, because they're the people that can actually do something right now. Holy.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I am Rakan.
Thanks, babe.
Killing spree.
No, don't kill him. Oh, God.
Rampage.
Zed wasn't even there. It was a 4v5. Zed's gonna get top.
An enemy has
Kha'Zix is like really strong right now. I don't see a lot of tier lists talking about him, but like he's been very strong for several patches. Every time I see him, the dude's like 9-2 or something.
Sometimes we agents of darkness need a break.
There's not really a lot we can do I mean, all I can do is like hope that we get a team fight and I can engage and someone doesn't actually literally get 100 to 0'd.
An ally has been
This
slain.
place will look different when we're in charge, Riku. More dark matter? Dark matter everywhere. As far as the eye can see.
Thank you, honey.
The Zaya is really, really bad too, but I don't know, we're kind of losing all lanes, and this game's just so snowbally. I mean, this is like Season 9 in a nutshell. It's like both teams pick like super risky, high damage champ with low utility, and then whichever one gets ahead early is very dominant. $120 armor basically one-shots me.
Has been slain. Shut down.
Lux did beat us up early though too.
Thanks, Riku.
I still think Lux is... When I play against Lux, it feels like she does really well into my Rakan. Although when I play Lux into Rakan, it does not feel good. I don't think D4 is where you get intermediate macro. Like, D4 is the top, like, 3% of players. Like, how is that intermediate in any way, shape, or form?
An ally has been slain. An ally has been
Bad
slain.
because I'm free, and I am free because I'm bad.
It's almost like saying you don't know anything about English all throughout school until you, like, start your PhD program. It's like the top 1 or 2% like people ever get a PhD. It's like, yeah, you're not gonna know as much as a PhD student about
Lost my sense of
whatever,
It's not the light inside.
but you probably know something. Like, you probably read, I don't know, 1984 Animal Farm or something in high school. Like, probably say something about it. Oh, Zed had me anyways. Well, it's all relevant. Like, you gotta keep in mind, it's relevant. Like, it's easy to armchair, sit back, and say, like, you know, all of these people are, like, terrible in different contexts and things like that. It's like someone watching, I don't know, a college basketball player or something, someone who, like, didn't even play basketball in high school, watching a college basketball player and saying, man, that dude sucks, I would have made that three-point shot. Like, he was wide open, why didn't he make the three? Or, like, I could make more free throws than Shaq, therefore I'm a better player than Shaq, or something like that, you know? Like, it's always relevant.
Ally has been slain.
Like, you could take the worst person on, like, a D2 college team, and they would obliterate most high school students playing college. It's the same thing in League. Like, you know, sometimes it seems like people in some ELOs, like, that they make a lot of mistakes and that they're not playing very well, but if you put them up against a lower ELO person, they'll murder them a lot of the time.
An ally has been slain.
God. Like, if you put the Xayah up against, you know, a silver player, she probably would go like 10-0 or something. And I always try to mention that. I'm like, yeah, this person's not doing very well, but, you know, they might be auto-filled, or maybe they're just having a bad game or whatever, but they look bad to their peers, and that's what's important. And it's hard to, like, you gotta stop and think about that, because it looks like everyone's equal in the game, you know? It's like, okay, people are playing these champs. You know, if you're an Iron player or a Pro player, you probably played, you know, Rakan or Sona or whatever. And the champs have the same abilities, so when you're watching on the screen, like, it's very easy to think, okay, like, this Pro player playing Rakan, it's like the same thing as me playing Rakan, but they're playing against much tougher opponents. Like, that's the difference. I mean, it just depends. Like, yeah, it is a game. It's just like basketball is a game, but tons and tons of people like, you know, ESPN is one of the most popular channels. Why? Not only because it plays basketball games, but because it has tons of analysis for basketball games and football games and things like that. People just like talking about it. They're analyzing it, at least certain audiences of people. No, I wasn't saying anyone was, like, insulting anyone in the game. I'm just saying that, like, and I've talked about kind of this mentality before, where everyone's complete garbage until they get to Diamond. It's just a really, like, toxic or bad way to think about the game. Because most people, like, because it's not representative of most people. Like, the average player is silver. I mean, that's like saying that you're dirt poor and you don't start making any money until you make $300,000 a year. It's just like, and a lot of it's the ranking system is very, very heavily weighted. It's like a bell curve. It's not even a bell curve because it's not like in the middle. It's like 50% of the players are like silver 2 or lower. Like that. So like intermediate would be somewhere around the 50% range. That would be like average. So anyone that's like 40%, you know, to like 60th percentile or something like that would be average. So it would be like your low gold to like maybe low silver might be sort of the average range of a ton of players. But yeah, I'm just saying that it's just important to keep that in mind when people are playing, because I just think it's just really toxic when a lot of high-end players and stuff say that it's, you know, that like diamond people are trash, platinum people are trash, master people are trash. Like, you have to be challenger or you have to be pro or you're just, it's not even worth playing the game. So it's both that, it's realizing that the average is actually way lower than a lot of people think it is, and that like when you're watching somebody who's doing something, you need to keep in mind like the context is really key. It's like, once again, yeah, there's pro players that make really dumb plays sometimes. Challenger players, diamond players, you know, people that make really dumb plays. And, you know, it's easy to sit back if you're, like, in gold or silver or really anywhere and say, ha, that dude's terrible. I would have been able to flash that wall. Or, man, that guy is awful. Like, why did he E forward and stuff like that? And it's like, okay, I mean, it's true. Like, they're going to make mistakes. But at the same time, like, on average, if they were to play a lot of games against lower-ranked people, they would still destroy them. It's just easier to see that physically a lot of times when you're watching, like, football or something, right? You put, like, you know, like I said, like a D2 football player, just, like, jacked and he's huge or whatever, on the line against, like, the JV team in high school. It's like, that guy weighs 70 more pounds. He's really fast. He completely runs over, you know, the line of scrimmage. It's not to say there isn't a high school player that could, like, play a good game against him, maybe, sometimes, but it's, like, really obvious when it's something that's physical like that. But in, like, you know, a relatively mostly mental game. How do we play here? I guess we just go Rakan again. Fuck it. I don't know what they're playing. I want to play Nami, but if they double pick Assassin here, if they go like Talon middle and then like Kane jungle, it's going to feel terrible. Yeah, there's one Assassin. Where's the second one? Basically an Assassin if he goes AD. But yeah, and so I think it's just really easy to get that sidetracked. I wouldn't call that novice macro. I mean, I don't know how you're defining novice. Like, platinum is the top, like, 10% or something. I don't think anyone or anything that's in the top 10% of a field, like, that the word novice applies to that. A person new to or inexperienced in a field or situation. I mean, yeah, I guess novice, like, novice dumb or whatever is, like, in the eye of the beholder, but I just don't think that... I mean, some people would say they're poor and they make $300,000. I don't know. That's just not how I would use those terms. I mean, I don't think that, like, Platinum or Diamond are elite. Like, if I was saying elite, I would probably mean, like, Masters and Challenger. But I would say that it's probably, like, you know, Platinum's probably, like, upper middle class. I think that, I mean, Plat Macro is Plat Macro. Like, Plat Macro is better than Gold Macro and worse than Diamond Macro. I mean, yeah, but I think that people actually do, like, Gold people are going to macro way better than, like, Iron people. I don't think it's just, like, no one ever thinks about anything to do on the map before they're Gold. I mean, maybe, but... I don't know. I think that those, like, develop very similarly. Yeah, I mean, there are lopsided cases. I mean, I'm kind of a lopsided case where I think my macro is usually way better than, like... Well, sort of. I mean, I shot call, but honestly, like, macro is kind of a loose term, too. Like, if we're thinking about other aspects of macro, my macro is not so good, right? Like, yeah, usually I can shot call the right objective. But I'm still, like, not... like, as aware of the jungle or tracking specific jungle timers or, track, like, macro is basically everything that's not on the screen clicking on a mouse. And so maybe that's where the trouble is, because if we're, like, depending on how far down the rabbit hole you go with macro, that's a lot of stuff. From, like, tracking timers to actually doing rotations to actually, like, reading matchups, and interpreting, like, items and foreseeing, like, how an event's gonna happen before it happens.
Minions have spawned.
Dancing between the rules.
But yeah, I mean, so I do some of that really well, but other stuff I don't. Like, you know, I'll forget, or I won't notice, like, who used summoners. You know, in certain fights, I won't have the jungle exactly tracked where they are a lot of the time, so... But yeah, so I mean, I think it's all gradual, just like anything would be. But I don't think it's like people just all of a sudden like don't even think about any of that stuff. They don't think about the jungler. They don't think about items. They don't think about all this other stuff. Like, they probably do, but it's really easy for us to remember negative stuff too. I mean, that's the thing. Is like sometimes it seems like no one in Plat has any macro, but they do. We just don't like. We just go about it as just a normal course. Like it's like okay, this person actually did the correct move. Whoa, she didn't get bombed? Oh, her bomb was on cooldown from the wave. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I'll agree, you know, I think that there's definitely a lot people can learn in Plat, but at the same time, I think that it's a little disingenuous to people that are like gold or silver to say that they haven't learned anything about macro since iron. So I think, you know, they do.
I do what I want. No starving.
And then like platinum people on average, you know, would like crush silver people on average, just like a diamond player or a master player would crush a platinum player. Like a high diamond or a master player. Anytime you're talking like 5 leagues or something different, it's like, it's pretty big. Shit, wanna jump? Yeah, I guess against Zaya, maybe it's risky.
Save it for nerds. I do danger.
Okay, there goes one of her cooldowns.
Wanna be a star?
Okay, she front stepped me. It was interesting. I was trying to predict that she was going to step back. Okay. Nice. Probably didn't need to flash there. No. Let's just back up. Let's back up. Yeah, I mean, what Flowers, like, people are making a lot of good points about these topics. It's like, you can only work on so many things at a time. You know, everyone's not going to be able to master every aspect of the game. But I think there are certain qualities of the game that all kind of evolve sort of similarly. I don't think someone completely masters, like, all micro and then starts thinking about macro. I think that it all kinds of goes in stages, right? Like you might think about, you know, trading and being able to hit your skill shots and things like that a little bit better in gold as far as micro goes, and then, you know, positioning a little bit better, and then at the same time you're learning, okay, if we get a kill, you know, maybe we should go for dragon. Then, like, as you move up, right, it's going to be just even better opportunities for trading, playing around rune cooldowns and things like that. Maybe in platinum or low diamond. Punishing people for using abilities, and then you might start thinking about pushing a wave or something like that before you try to go get the dragon. So I think they both kind of evolve in tandem. Jump out, dude, so I can jump. Yeah.
An enemy has been slain.
I really wanted her to jump so I could jump, but
Can't kill evil, but you can wear it like a sweet cloak. Safety is boring, Sue. Let's
An ally has been slain.
nice. Stop their back.
life is way more fun if you rules.
Ally has been slain.
Dude, that's warded. Like, you fool. I pinged that I had a control ward, man. God bless.
Enemy killing spree. Still be wrong.
Their jungler was just top, right? Got priority bottom. Got priority mid.
Sometimes we're agents of dark.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy rampage. An ally has been slain.
J for the tanky assassin. Oh look, there's someone on the enemy team that has 6 kills by 11 minutes. Hashtag season 9.
Used to be a square.
This rune's okay though. It seems pretty balanced.
Darkness. Woohoo!
Your turret has been destroyed. Shut down. An ally has been slain.
The universe tends towards chaos. I'm just helping it along.
Shit, now he's bottom.
An enemy is unstoppable.
Dude, we're just getting run
Ally has
over
been slain.
in every lane.
My cloak
We were
is
beating these guys bottom too.
whispers of starfeet.
Like, how the hell? What just happened in the last 2 minutes?
The same. Swish, swish.
Only cowards run.
J4 was out of mana.
The dream of darkness.
Enemy killing spree.
How do the Star Guardians see anything? Their sparkles are so darn sparkly.
Shut down.
Perfection doesn't exist, except for my hair.
Turret plating.
I mean, I might as well just buy and then do auto.
It's daily application. This place will look different when we're in charge, Riku. More dark matter?
Dark matter everywhere.
As far as the eye can see.
I mean, that's true, dedicated, but at the same time, like, I think the people that want to climb, like, you can't just play like most people, you know? So yeah, not everybody wants to climb, not everybody cares. In fact, a lot of people probably don't.
I only believe in myself.
They're gonna get the inhibitor before I can even get there.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed. An enemy is godlike. An ally has
Good
been
guys
slain.
are just kidding themselves.
An enemy has been slain.
We can't even get this dragon.
Killing spree.
Holy shit, that guy's so strong. Riot, fix your freaking game. Like, why does this every game, man? It's like I'm doing alright bot lane, and then it's like fucking someone in the other lane has 13 kills. Every game.
Enemy has been slain.
Thanks, Riku. Real cool.
I don't even know. Cause it's like, it's different champions. It's not like there's like one champion. That's the problem. There's just so much damage. I think Conqueror, like I honestly think it's probably just Conqueror. Like, cause so many of these champions are AD champions. There are so few of them that go off and are just too strong that are AP. There are some, but I feel like the vast majority of the offenders are AD, and I think a lot of that's because of Conquer.
Feels so good.
Or just the itemization in general, like lethality and Conquer are just too strong. They need to buff mages or something? I don't know. Oh my God. What's the best armor item against lethality? Maybe Triumph. Maybe it's just the precision trees. I feel like Triumph is really good at snowballing too.
Woo! I am alive.
No, Jarvan was really good. Like, I don't know if he was last year, but there was one year where he was like, it was like for 16 months or something in a row, he was like tier 1. It's like it's a combination of they need to just bring tanks back so there's more like stability in the games, so that one person doesn't 1v9. Because it feels like it's every game it's literally one person playing the game and everyone's like trying to stop them on the enemy team, and then the other people just don't matter. Like
World's gonna
Zaya, Lulu, like none of these guys matter right now. It's like just Jarvan. Yeah, Frozen Heart would be really good. They nerfed it though. Like they need to. That's an item they definitely should bring back. Frozen Heart. I think, you know, I've said for a while, take some of the mana off and lower the cost to like 2,400 or something. Just most tank items, they need to just lower the cost on them, even if they like need to lower the stats a little bit.
It's still evil, but you can't wear it like a sweet girl.
Shut down.
It's not that I completely lost my sense of hope. It's that
I just think that like AD items, and I don't know what it is, but it just seems like AD champions in general are too strong. Like you should get punished pretty hard if you have like 3 or 4 AD champs on a team, or even all 5. I guess the support doesn't usually matter that much, but I've seen some comps, even with like Pike as a support and all AD, they can still win because there's no tanks. So I think lowering Frozen Heart, just making it
way more fun now.
like a 2,400 gold item, and just lower the mana on it, or like increase the whatever, the attack speed slow, the cripple. This is probably the next point of interest. Oh, they might be at Baron actually.
Less complicated.
Die, little inanimate slug.
Super risky, but we got it. Yeah, I wish they would make like Zizirot better. I don't know. I think it starts with just removing Conquer, or just like changing it into Fervor to where like when you auto attack you get extra AD. I think that's a lot more fair than being able to stack it on abilities and give it true damage and healing. It's just like, it's just too good for assassin champs especially. And then maybe take another look at like lethality. Did I get silenced or something? What? I got CC'd for like 0.5 seconds, whatever it was, and it just totally wrecked my like ability to W onto the Fizz. And I don't know what CC'd me. It wasn't a stun, because she hadn't used her clean cuts. Was it, did Lulu polymorph me?
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
I wish it would tell you what CC'd you. I'm just having a couple of bad games, Doc. It doesn't matter, man. It's fine. Yeah, they could do that with Dustblade. They could just remove the ward thing. I mean, why does it need that? It already does really high damage. Oh, click the down arrows? I guess maybe I needed to. Yeah, something like right when I went in to save whoever, I was trying to W onto the Fizz. I just think the concept of any champion being able to get true damage in their kit is really problematic. It's like, why does it have to be true damage? Just give them flat AD. Or like even percentage max health damage might be even better. I actually like that a little bit better, because then that would specifically be, this is good against tanks. Because there are too many things right now that are good against both squishy champions and tanks. And tanks just don't have good items. Like, they are already a little bit more, you know, team reliant than some of these 1v9 champs. So, like, they should be, like, pretty good at what they do. They should be very good at disrupting 1v9 champions. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Let me get a drink here real quick. Yeah, I 100% agree with that, Duck. They should totally remove the level requirement for ranked. I think that's an unnecessary barrier to entry for a lot of players. Yeah, maybe you have to own so many champs, or like you have to play like X number of normal games first, but it's just like, it's too much. It's like getting to level 30 at like a normal person's pace, just like normally logging in and playing games, not like doing things to game the system or things like that. it'll take somebody like at least a month or something before they can start playing ranked. It's probably like 40 hours or something. Yeah, it's terrible. It's like one of the worst initial experiences you can give somebody. And the thing is, you got to remember, if you're playing on a Smurf, like if you're Smurfing though, you at least know what it's like to play ranked because you have a main account and things like that. Like, you know how interesting the game can get once you own different champions and you play ranked and you've been around for a while. You know, new people don't know any of that. They just show up, and their first impressions are probably something along the lines of, okay, I can't play most of the champions. There's only like 10 champions I can play when I start, unless I spend money to get champs. I can't use the runes, or I can't use most of the runes early on. Yeah, like you said, there seem to be a lot of people that are like either AFK, or they're bots, or they're toxic, or whatever. Screw this, I'm gonna go play Fortnite.
Your worst decisions will haunt you.
So that's what that's what I think, is it's like they're trying to make it to where you like kind of go into the game, but it's one of the worst feelings. It takes so long to like get all the content for free. So they're like monetizing you being able to just play the champions, and they're monetizing the skins. And like no game does that. No modern game does that. It's like a popular game. I mean, League was one of the first games to become really popular off of a free like system where you didn't have to pay anything. So I can understand back in the day with that business model, when you had a much lower player base, that would make sense. But right now, like, they need to grow more. Like, they need to be able to compete, or at least not attrition as much. They need to compete with Fortnite. They need to compete with all these other games out there. 'Cause I guess maybe they're trying to make it like an MMO initially, where they had like, you know, the skill tree, and you got a skill point like every time you leveled up, is like the rune system. And I could kind of see that, you know, because a popular game at the time when this was developed was World of Warcraft, of course. And so they wanted the little skill tree thing, and they wanted you to feel like you were kind of powering up and leveling up with different characters by getting the runes for them, by, you know, having your mastery skill tree and stuff like that. So they wanted you to kind of incrementally like feel like you're gaining more power. But like in 2019, that's just, you can't do that unless it's like a proper RPG. And League's not like a casual like semi RPG game that it used to be. It's like, you know, it's a lot closer to something like basketball than it is to WoW. 3 highly mobile burst AD champs. So let's go Rakan again. I really want to play Nami or something else, but I mean, I know I've just been losing on Rakan tonight also, but he's like one of the only supports that I can get that can like build armor that also kind of scales. But yeah, I mean, they just need to either give everyone all the champions straight up when they start, or they need to. No one's good on their champs. I want dodge. Everyone's auto-filled or playing champions they don't know how to play. Yeah, they just need to give people the champs and just let them start playing ranked after playing maybe like 10 or 15 normal games. I mean, part of it might be that, you know, they want to punish people and like discourage people from making Smurfs. And so that might be an argument. It's like, okay, if you make another thing, if you have like a behavior violation, you get banned. You're making another count. We want it to feel like crap while you're leveling, so that you don't want to do that. But I think that's just, if that's what their goal is, and I'm not sure if it is, but if that is, that's something they're thinking about, then they need to not think that, because it's discouraging a lot of new people from playing it. I had a friend that was asking me, what's that game you play? I want to try that out, or something, like a few months ago, and I had a hard time recommending it to him for a new player, because I'm just like, especially a guy that's like very casual, you know, at games. I was like, I don't know if you want to do that, man. Honorable Ribbon. Okay. I don't know if this is going to be a 30-minute dodge or a 5-minute dodge. It's kind of a coin flip sometimes. Okay. Exactly. Like, I understand when the game first came out, they needed people to buy champs. But there are so many champs, there are so many skins right now that I really think... I mean, I don't know their exact business models. But I really think that you could get a lot more people. Like, if you just gave them the champs, let them play the champs, let them enjoy the champs, and then buy the skins. I think that's a much better way to get people. Or, how about this? At the very least, if you buy the skin, you get the champ. Do they do that? They might already do that. I don't know if they do, though. But they should have it to where if you buy a skin, you get the champion. Like, at a minimum. If they don't want to give away all the champs, they should at least give you, like, a BOGO. A buy one, get one type of deal. Okay. Alright, we can look at some more stuff here. Yeah, I mean, I know people, like, maybe they're thinking people be frustrated or something. But it was the same thing with runes. Everyone's like, if you give away all the runes for free, the old school people are going to be pissed about it. It's like... I mean, they can compensate people in some way for doing that. I don't really care. I just think it'd be nice if newer people... had better access to the game. And like I said, you know, in the context of, like, competition from things like Fortnite and, you know, some other MOBAs and free games out there, like, nothing has that level of barrier to entry just for basic functionality of the game. Unless it's like a mobile game or something like that. It's almost always aesthetic. This is Mutant Mills from the channel. We've duoed with him a couple of times in the past. So, I think that's what they need to do eventually. And just like, the toxic people, once again, if they're thinking, you know, we don't want to make it easy to level because we don't want people to make alt accounts, we don't want people to be toxic or whatever. We don't want people to be toxic, then the toxic people just buy another account anyways. Like, you can buy an account for like $25 and like all of this stuff is going to like illicit, you know, things. It's like promoting bots. And that's another thing with like the leveling system. There are people that are like doing these bots to level and sell accounts, and that's another terrible experience for new people because they're like, oh, I'm playing against all bots in this intermediate bot game. So, I mean, all of this is just really bad for new people, and I don't think it adds a lot of good stuff for current people either. What they did with runes is if you bought any runes in the last year, they gave you, like, the equivalent in blue essence. They would probably do that with champs. They didn't. I don't think they refunded anything for... Maybe they did rune pages. I don't know. I mean, I got a hell of a lot of blue essence, but who cares? Like, I'm always sitting at 200,000 blue essence. Like, it doesn't matter. I can't even really spend it on anything. I mean, I could buy, like, the Warwick skin, I guess. How do I get the streamer link here? Oh, okay, hold on. I can do invite people. Hey, D. Well, will it let me? Maybe, I don't know how it works. Maybe it won't let you DM unless he's part of the channel. I thought you were already in the channel. Maybe not. Whatever. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me... So I can get him on here. Wait, why are there no more chat channels? Wait, what the fuck? Like, there are literally no chat channels. Who got rid of all these channels? And, like, all the mods? Am I in the right Yeah, I'm in the right Discord. Yeah, and why are, like, Lev, Selly, and Tiny not mods anymore on the channel? What the hell's going on? Hold on, I gotta figure out how to add a chat channel here. Okay. Wait, is that locked also? How do I unlock it? You're in the general one? Okay, let me see. I don't see you anywhere. I hear something. It sounds like a mic or... Some like weird feedback or something. I don't know. We can just use League Chat and I can try to figure it out later. Oh wait, hold on. Did you... Who? Okay, never mind. Okay, I got your DM. I'm just gonna I'll call you on Discord then. Wait, how do you... Damn it. How do you call somebody on here? Oh, here we go. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and start it. Sorry about that. I don't know what the deal is. Wait, is... I don't hear. Oh, hey, what's up?
Hey, we got it figured out eventually there.
Yeah, I don't know. There used to be. I don't know what's going on with the Discord. There's been some weird stuff going on lately. But okay.
All right. Like I said, I am at like a PC cafe type of thing here. So if
Okay.
my feedback gets too loud, just let me know and I can mute my mic.
Okay.
So.
It's fine. I didn't know they had that kind of stuff in America, where they have like a PC cafe.
Yeah, I mean it's not a real big one. It's pretty cool. It's probably about 30 computers in here. I don't know, maybe not that much, but yeah, it's I'm in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
So right, a little outside of Vegas is a place called Henderson.
Okay.
So.
Let's see. Excuse me. Yeah, so people who are like in the Discord, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go through and look and see what's up with that, because yeah, all the it's like just chat channels. There are no voice channels, is what it looks like to me. So we'll have to go through it, and I'll have to figure out how to add some chat channels for people that want to get together and play in there. And I don't know what's going on with the mod situation either, because we should have several mods in there.
Dodge? My whole game just froze. I might have just dodged. Wow.
Okay. We'll see. It
Wow.
says you left the lobby, but it doesn't have you dodged
It
yet.
does have me dodged? Okay, I'm about to get back on, so hopefully I make it in time.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Hopefully I get back in time. It doesn't dodge.
That's all good.
That's the last thing we need after how long it took for...
You get set up?
Yeah. I'm in, so... Good.
Okay. That's cool that it doesn't like automatically kick you anymore from the lobby as long as you get back in time for your pick.
I know, I thought for sure I would have dodged. That's really nice. Then we wouldn't want to wait another 5 minutes for the stream and everything, and it would have just been a big hassle, so... Thank goodness.
We got it. Yeah, but the admin said it was getting reworked on the Discord. I mean, I'm the only admin right now. Like, the only moderator on there is Rune, who hasn't really been a part of the channel for over 2 years. For like almost 3 years, we just kind of leave her in there just as, why not? I don't know. I know there was some drama and some weird stuff going on. And I thought hopefully that had sorted itself out, but I'll have to see. I'll have to look up and see if I can see like a record of changes. To see if Lev or Tiny know anything about that. I know Duck doesn't really... He's a mod on the channel, but I don't think he really does a lot on the Discord. I think it's mostly... Okay, so they're pretty much all AD except for Singed. I think it's mostly Lev and Tiny that mess with that. Well, I mean, literally, know what, like... Yeah, Lev usually runs a lot of stuff on there, but she's literally not even listed. Like, it's just... I mean, this is what I'm seeing. Maybe I'm seeing this wrong. It's like, TSP, I'm the only admin. There were, like, 4 moderators. Rune's the only mod on here, and then I don't even see Lev or Tiny listed as, like, subscribers.
Wow. Triple Star Guardian comp. It's pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
That is cool.
And then, like, the only voice channel is the Corral, and that's only for mods. And then everything else are just chat channels. I don't know, that seems weird.
Good guys.
Oh, maybe they're offline. I guess you're right. If they're offline, maybe it doesn't show up. That's a good point. Okay, so maybe that mystery's solved if just Tiny and Lev are offline right now. But we'll have to get some voice chats back. I don't know. Maybe people were abusing them or something. I don't know the situation.
Wow.
30
There we go.
seconds until minions spawn.
Holy shit. Oh! Flash, how did they... All 5 of them got in that bush faster than me? I ran straight out of the base. Okay.
It's okay. It went to Twitch.
It's the thing who I don't want it to go to.
I've actually played a lot of Twitch jungle, so I'm thinking I'll be able to make his life pretty miserable. It's a good matchup for me, that's for sure. So
If you can counter him when he tries to level 2, maybe. I don't know. That sucked.
yeah,
I leveled up my W, but Thresh hooked me before I could W.
we'll see. We'll see. I might go mid and counter gank him, and if Twitch gets counter ganked, it's over. Like. Are you one-off promos?
No. We got promos yesterday, so we're pretty low on the LP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're like P3, like, after that dodge, probably like 7 or something LP.
I'm here. Fight, fight. Okay. Okay. Duh.
Was that 23 seconds late? Okay, I guess that's right. I thought I got there on time, but I guess I was looking at the Discord too much.
Wow, that's actually really good by Pantheon.
Ally has been slain.
Yeah.
Or I mean Mordekaiser.
Yeah, but Twitch still got the kill. At least I'm on somebody that can probably get on him later, hopefully.
Yeah, me too, me too. There's lots of... Okay, yeah.
Who's our mid laner? It's Zoe. Yeah, people haven't really played her a lot if you're kind of newer to the game. She was a menace last season, but she got nerfed a lot. And she just got a small buff, so people were trying her out again. Twitchy. Thresh started acting kind of weird.
Wow, that was an insane fight. I'm making my way down bot.
Okay.
If you come this way. Okay, yeah, or just get out, whatever.
Probably just have any mobility.
I think that'll push, so I should be fine here.
Okay.
Yeah, lane's not in a bad spot for you guys, I don't think, as long as I just last hit here.
Yeah, my W just wasn't back up again yet. Yeah, she's basically a burst mage middle with like low cooldowns.
All my sides are equally breathtaking.
She's really weird. It's hard to describe her. Like, she has this Q that she throws, and you want to try to make it go as far as possible, and it can go in multiple directions. She's an interesting design, but she was one of the most hated champions when she was really good. Just because her cooldowns are so low and she'll just one-shot you, and she has so many different ways to do that. Like her one-shot combo.
We can go again here. Whoever you landed on. I probably should have given that to Jinx, but
That's fine.
definitely.
You can
Definitely
go.
should have. I wanted to get my Dark Harvest stack off, though. I like playing Dark Harvest Lee Sin lately. By lately, I mean today. So I can only play, like, whenever I go here.
Oh god.
Jeez, oh Pete's, man.
Nah.
Look at... We're just as fed as each other is the funny part.
Yeah, but he's on Twitch. This is the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Wow, I should have pathed up there. I actually could have killed him.
Oh my god. I can't do anything with that.
Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness. Prince of Evil, the Emperor of Hotness.
Hey, what's up, Jao? I recorded it, but I haven't released it yet. Sorry, I've just been pretty behind.
An ally has been slain.
But yeah, I'll, I think I uploaded it. I ended up passing out and sleeping longer than I was anticipating earlier tonight. But I'll release it after the stream, and then I'll do some tier list tomorrow.
The cold dead planet that you laughed at me. I rescued you so you could hold my mirror. Hey, I look good.
We're in big trouble. This Pantheon is so far behind. Oh, nice. Zoe just got her. Zoe got a trade kill.
That's good.
Yeah, 400 gold shutdown.
Losing every lane. Zoe's doing alright, though. I mean, we can win around Zoe if she's alright. Twitch is... Oh, he's dead. Okay. Maybe y'all can fight him. That's doing pretty well.
An ally has been slain.
I'll be back bot soon.
No.
We're okay still. I mean, the only people fed are just, well, I definitely shouldn't have gone Mobies. Actually, I need to go Mobies. Tabbies are great value, though.
Yeah.
It's in between the rules.
Wow. Whoa.
I got ult, but... Oof, okay. Spooky.
I cannot believe that, man. I kicked her so far into us, too.
Yeah.
Ugh, sad. Oh well. He can flay me off, that's why I don't want to go in there.
Yeah. Yeah,
But-
this starts playing pretty well.
At least we got the Vayne eventually.
Yeah. Dude, I think the Thresh is like almost literally 100% a hook in this Jinx.
Whoa! I saw stars for a second.
Yeah, I had to stay to make sure Jinx doesn't die now. If you land anything, I kill her. I can't. I got it back.
Yeah, I'm
Yo,
waiting
this-
on you to take this. Oh god, I'm dead.
This Jinx is kind of having some questionable plays here.
Yeah.
Just chill.
Yeah, I was waiting on you to take that second Q, and then I was gonna.
Oh, okay. See, I was waiting on you to. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking you were gonna knock her up,
Because I've.
and then I was gonna.
Yeah. It's,
We'll figure it
tough
out.
because Thresh is sitting there too, and he can play your Q, but he can also play my W.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm just gonna keep verticaling and trying to keep pressure on bot lane because we definitely need it, or we're just gonna lose.
Yeah.
And I can't gank Singe top anyway, so.
Basically, I've got ult this time.
Okay, this will give me level 8.
Okay, going. She's gonna hit me.
Wah wah wah.
Enemy killing spree.
Self-control is for starters.
I almost want to bait here, but I'm scared. Alright.
Oh, can we get him? Let's get him.
Yeah, yeah.
Your turret has been destroyed.
They always get greedy, don't they? Always.
I only believe in
Alright.
myself.
An enemy has been slain.
Got 20 seconds on this ocean.
Okay.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Thresh back in. No.
We have good vision, so all we have to do get a really a scuttle here, and we'll be good to go for this Drake. I think he just warded this. All right. Apparently he didn't. My bad.
Oh, good. Twitch getting
Ally has been slain.
If he shows up, we just turn.
Yeah, wait. Okay.
I can hop over the wall, and you can hop over the wall. Worst comes to worst, right?
Okay. Yeah, we don't have vision around upper.
Yeah. Just we can hop if we need to hop, man. Just don't get hooked is the main thing.
I'm out.
I got 6 seconds. I don't know if that's worth it or not, but I had to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have to, but I felt like I had to.
Yeah. It's probably worth the risk, considering how
I mean,
far behind we are.
Yeah, I mean, I got the Drake, so it's okay.
Your turret has
The reason, like, I think honestly, this game wouldn't have been a big deal if top would have won. Like, if top would have been at even, it would have been winnable.
Yeah, I think Twitch just sat on it, and then we were just.
Yeah.
Now we're just failing hard bottom.
Maybe, maybe this. Ooh. All right, I'm on my way mid. Hmm.
They basically just won every lane. The Zoe went even, I guess, but
Yeah.
Pantheon has no hope if he falls behind. Twitch is rolling up here.
I haven't. I don't know much about the new Pantheon, so.
It's basically the same thing as the old one. It's very, very similar. He has a little bit more resiliency when he like starts spinning his blades around, he's immune to damage for a couple of seconds. So he's got like a little bit more tankiness, but he's basically the same thing. Stun him, roll your hand across the keyboard. If they die, it's good. If they don't, then you don't do anything. Be able to kill him. Oh my god, he's up. ADCS. Hey, what's up, Scott? Hey, Aqua, what's up, buddy?
Safe is for nerds.
How's that situation? Wasn't there something, some health or something going on there? I don't remember exactly for you or some family members. I hope that worked out.
I don't know. You want to try this? I think it's our only hope.
Yeah, I've got ult in 2 seconds.
She already used her condemn.
Okay, nice.
That felt like we won so hard, but it's still a 2-for-1. Like,
Yeah, they're just really far
Dang.
ahead.
This game's rough.
Yeah. We got a really good engage. I think Zoe
Yeah.
hit a bubble or something. I mean, we've got some playmaking power. It's just one of our big carries is like 2 and 8, and the other one, it's just like, who do we win through? Maybe the Zoe, but she doesn't have any kills.
I don't know if we can even kill him here.
I mean,
We can kill him if you land it. Or actually, I'll just kick him back.
you know, we'll just see when he oozes or whatever.
I did not want to take that. I even stopped. That's so sad.
Dark Harvest too
I did-
strong.
I guess so, man. That would have been so good if that could have gone on Jinx. She would have been back in the game.
Dude, we gotta get you on Kha'Zix, dog. You're gonna get all these kills.
Yeah, I've been doing Karthus sometimes lately.
Okay.
That's my main. That's pretty good.
Kha'Zix just, every time he's in these games, I see he goes like 10 and 2. I'm like, man, that bug is so
That bug.
He's kind of, I don't know. He's not the same as Lee, but he can definitely be very aggressive early and invade.
Yeah.
And
I am bad because I'm free and I am.
he sacrifices some utility, but he gets a whole lot of damage.
Wait, she can actually just kill me.
God,
My bad.
so good.
My bad.
We got Zoe a kill.
Yeah. I got She condemned me, and then from his the condemn, I got instantly ulted by Yas. That's actually OP.
That's pretty slick, yeah. These guys are pretty good. I mean, that Thresh has been playing really well, too.
I can one-shot him if he stays.
So it feels like that a lot to me whenever I duo. It's like, it feels like the enemy team's just really strong. You know, I don't have... Oh, here he is, here he is.
If you can get him, I'll go. Alright. I'm gonna fight for this Drake here. Or see what I can do since we got it numbers.
Okay. Someone in the chat
So
said Jinx can't even 1v1 the Thresh.
Good guys.
Yeah. I think someone else hit her. I don't know. It was... I don't know. Jinx obviously has some problems. I mean, I guess at least she's playing something where if she gets 3 items, she can right-click and...
Yeah.
can just heal her.
I really don't know if even with that 1,000 gold, if she'd still be relevant.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not there. Nice, Pantheon's starting to go. Or is that all you?
He got the gold. So that's
Yeah.
good. But yeah, I think I had a hand in that. I need to put more wards down, but I'm scared of Twitch. There he is. I still need to get back to defense.
Your turret has been destroyed.
He's lucky, man. They're throwing so hard, man.
Yeah.
Wow. So we can have that blue.
Yeah, it's just the problem is it's all that money that they have is on Twitch in vain.
Yeah.
The really frustrating thing about this match is it just feels like every game there's only like 1, maybe 2 people on each team that matter. And then everyone else is just kind of hanging out, getting carried.
Yeah. We can. Oof. I mean, I've got a good flank here. If they try to collapse, we can probably collapse on them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, dude. Did she flash?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, right here. I got ult.
Oh, I timed it so horribly. Wow.
Oh god. Get that rat. Get that rat. Like the scariest thing you can hear. Hi!
It's me.
Fortunately, he wanted to attack in melee range.
Yeah, we can probably do this.
Okay.
I'm definitely tanky enough to chill here for a while, so. Ugh, we're so slow.
Singe is going up.
Yeah, if we have to peel, we have to peel.
I don't have it forward in there. Which is that? I mean, you guys should have it, I think.
Ah. One auto. Oh yeah. What a throw, man. We win this thing. Wow. They threw so hard and they just kept positioning so poorly.
Yeah.
Thank gosh. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that at least Jinx can, at some point, if we can just peel her, she can just right click.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even that. They're just fighting 3v5 3 times in a row. Like, why did they keep doing this? Over and over again. Like, Singe gets caught, and then Twitch will get caught, and then, yeah. All right.
You're all up. I think I'm rich, so you guys must be mega rich.
Yeah. That.
I'm hood rich.
I'm hood rich. I'm just regular rich.
I got some 20s to put on my, I don't know. Yeah.
That would have been back.
Yeah, that's
actually.
hood rich. 1600. I'm like, whoa. Okay.
I do what I want. I'm starving.
Infernal and 40. We should start prepping that probably.
Okay. I can push middle and maybe get that. I gotta watch out for Twitch. I have a feeling Pantheon is not long for this world.
Well, Singe is at least middle, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. I'm about to get shanked. Yeah.
Yeah, so is top lane.
Yeah, 2 of our people are chasing that though, so this is gonna be a 4v5.
I might be able to catch the Vayne in rotation here. Hmm. I'm dead.
Shut down.
Well, everybody just spread out and 2 people chase Yasuo and he 1v2'd him. So they might actually
Yep.
win here.
Your inhibitor has been
I still have Baron buff. It's gonna be hard for them to push through that.
Especially when he's dead.
That's right.
Evil loves me.
I'm strong enough to where they know they can't step up or I'll kill him. Okay, apparently he doesn't know that. Oh, okay. I'm dead now. I don't have my ult. I thought I could just ult him. what a throw.
Can't get close enough.
He's so tanky, man. Even for, like, I thought since he had this, he wouldn't be that tanky.
Why is he so fast?
Yeah.
Okay. Twitch has got to be around here, right?
Maybe. He did die when I did kill him not too long ago.
I think the way Cinch is acting.
I'm on my way. I wish you would have walked towards me. Nice. Singe is 1v9 this game.
Yeah. He's doing pretty well. I mean, that Twitch is kind of having some problems, but what do I get? Just Shurelia's, maybe? Redemption?
Yeah, I can just blow Twitch up.
Hey, what's up, PF? It's been a bit of a rough night, but we're doing alright. This one's at least like a competitive game.
We're competitive here. Competitive.
Not a
Alright.
blowout.
Alright. We both wasted a lot of cooldowns, so no big deal. Like both teams.
My ult's gonna be back for that, so that should be fine.
I'm gonna see if I can catch Twitch out trying to be greedy and do this Gromp here.
They're all gonna lock.
Okay, I'm backing. Be careful. I'm 5 seconds out. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm here. So close.
I was like,
All right.
CC'd for so
I don't know.
long.
I don't know how we lost. Like, I thought we were winning, and then we just died. I guess it's just the damage difference.
Yeah, Thresh played my W, I think. My W got stopped. I was gonna W3 people, but
Cause we killed Vayne fast, so I thought that fight was ours.
yeah. Oh, it's the freaking. Yeah, it's the goo from Singe stops me from jumping.
Wait, they didn't end. Maybe.
Yeah.
No, they ended still. Dang it. I was hoping.
I think it was the Thresh. Something stopped me from getting that. If I got that triple knockup, I think we won. No, what's up, Bensai?
One more here and try to get this win.
Let me, let me see. Okay, there's the... Yeah, Thresh played it. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, she... Not fairly early. Okay, there's the Singe Goo. There's my beautiful triple knockup getting knocked back by Flay. Or, by Flay. And then... A Goo again. I guess that Goo... Was that Goo on like a 3-second cooldown or something? Because it's up... It looks like it's permanently up. So that's why I couldn't E to anybody. I was like, why can't I move?
Yeah.
And then... Yeah, and then Twitch just... We didn't have anything left for Twitch, and he just deleted everybody.
Yeah, I tried to kick. I thought maybe if I kicked Sinjin, we'd be able to kill him, but we just couldn't. Because he likes to like run around, stay distance, and just during team fights at least, and just throw down his stink, whatever that stuff is. It's okay. Next time the I won't take the kills, and Jinx will be able to do damage, and we'll be fine. Maybe.
We needed Zoe to have more kills, I think.
Yeah.
She was actually okay, I think. She just didn't have the power to one-shot.
Well, it just sucked because I camped bot lane so hard, but we still lost bot, you know, because just because I got the kills when we did, and it's like, I don't know, it just worked out poorly.
Yeah, we did come back in, but I mean, the real kicker was everybody spread out.
Yeah, that infernal broke us.
Everybody died. Like, we had 2 people that went top to chase the Yasuo, and then they both got killed by him, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Pantheon was wandering around that area, the dragon, where we know they're all going to be. So I guess I should have pinged him back more and maybe told everyone to go to dragon. I hope so.
Maybe we
man.
just, I don't know. Whatever.
That's right.
I can think about it all day, but it's like, whatever. Sometimes you just lose.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
Somebody says it's actually better for the jungler to take kills. It depends on the jungler. It depends on your team comp and, like, how well you're doing. Like, Lee getting a lot of kills is very good if, like, you can close out the game early. But because we were so far behind, then, like, Lee, I think, usually gets, like, 2 damage items. And after that, I think he gets, like, tanky stuff a lot of times.
Yeah, I had to build tanky early that time because I went Deadman's early for Twitch and Vayne and Yasuo.
Yeah. So that's why he just, like, doesn't... People just say he doesn't scale as well a lot of the times. Is because he kind of has to go tank at some point after a couple of items. So you really need to try to close out the game. If you're a jungler like Lee, that's kind of... Or like Xin Zhao or something, that's sort of an early game type of jungler.
Yeah. Which we almost did when we got that Baron. If we had just had one more okay fight, we would have won the game. It would have been over.
Yeah.
After we had gotten that Baron, but that's okay.
Your worst decisions will haunt you.
Yeah. Let me see here. I can do that. I think. Hang on, what? First pick, blind pick, alright. We'll try to play something other than Rakan. Every game, it's like multiple assassins typically, or like high mobility, high damage, and...
Yeah. Yeah, I would have had you pick me Lee and I could have grabbed you a support, but all I have is Vel'Koz. Like, in my whole like you click the support tab, it's just Vel'Koz.
Yeah, I don't want to probably blind kick Vel. So basically, like right now, champions that are good in that type of meta, I feel like if you can play them well, would be something like Pyke, Thresh, and Rakan. Because they either have a lot of mobility or they have like some tankiness or outplay potential. And I'm just way better on Rakan than I am the other two. Although I do like playing the other two. I guess like Janna can be pretty good too if you think your ADC is going to be alright. I think Janna's the highest win rate right now. Nah, I'm not a Rakan one trick. I mean, Rakan is probably, I think he's literally only 25% of my games this season. It's just like the last couple of months I've been a lot of Rakan. Yeah, I mean...
Well, at least we'll have AP damage.
That's right. Yeah, I've got like 1,200 games total, and about 300 and some change a Rakan game, so. It just depends on the meta. Like, whatever I think is really strong in a meta, I'll play it. And usually it's like 1 to 3 champions. My most played champs of all time, or I think Janna is still probably. There was one season where I had, I think it was 688 Janna games, and Rakan so far I've got 333, so about half of what I've done with like Janna in the past. That was like, Janna that season was probably a third of my games. Maybe half. I think probably a third. Most seasons I play about 2,000 games. Okay, what are we? Oh, it's Alistar. Kai'Sa. Yeah, it's fine.
So do ADCs take TP a lot now, or?
Really high level ones do, like challengers, and it's because of like back timings, especially with like Kai'Sa getting tier. She kind of has to have it, or her backs will be terrible. So Kai'Sa will do it. Ezreal oftentimes will do it. Similar reasons, because he's tier. I don't remember seeing many other. Sometimes like Sivir. But yeah, it's kind of mixed in pro. But like in solo queue, it's way better to have heal, because you really can't fight if you don't have heal bottom lane.
Sense makes
basically
sense.
like 200 health per person, which is a lot. Sadie, what are you doing? Hey, stop. What'd you just eat? I hope she just ate a piece of bread, not an M&M. I think she ate some cheese off the plate. Okay. That's annoying, but I think chocolate is not good for cats. I definitely don't eat chocolate. I don't think she ate the chocolate.
I tried being good, but evil just brings out the sparkle in my eyes.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Yeah, I'd be very careful looking at things like Pro Guides. Like, Pro Guides doesn't even put Rakan in, like, Tier 3. Like, that's absurd.
Being bad just feels so good.
Like, he's clearly the best support in Pro, for sure. And I think he's really good in solo queue, too. And he even has a good win rate.
What is happening right now?
I don't
What is? I'm just like, okay.
He's even like 51 or 52% win rate, so it's like, are you really gonna tell me there's 15 other supports that are better than Rakan? I don't know. So like, you know, I'll watch those things just to kind of see what they have, because sometimes they say stuff I haven't thought of, and you know, it's good to get different perspectives. But yeah, some of their tier lists are a little janky. I think Alistar is like all right. I think the problem is he just gets outclassed by a lot of other supports. He still has like the best engage probably in the game. I don't know. He's up there with Rakan. That's why pro players will play him. Pro teams will play him.
I should have known she was doing that. She warded it. That's why she was sitting in this brush early.
Nah.
I should have just smited it, but I'm too greedy.
Okay, well, I just listened to the people that are saying maybe pro guys had it a bit higher. I just listened to the dude, like the voice version of it. Yeah, his problem is he doesn't scale. I mean, he's kind of like Braum. And that's why he's good in pro and like not good in other things, because he doesn't scale. He has really high base stats, and his ult gives him a ton of effective like power, baseline power. But he doesn't scale at all. It's basically like you have one ability just put together, like your W, Q.
What is this guy doing?
ADC's coming up there. I think Ezreal's gonna get the cow though, right?
An enemy has been slain.
Has a lot of stuff.
So close. You might be able to get her. I believe in you, Prof.
Got him.
Buff transfer complete.
That's right.
I got her flash and her heal, and I killed Nocturne and took his blue, so that's worth.
An enemy has
take
been
it.
Worth.
slain.
Okay. Yeah, maybe the voice guy just had it wrong, or maybe I misinterpreted it. Usually I'm like halfway paying attention. I'm like walking to class or something, or driving between campuses. Just listening to it. Most
That would have been sick if I could have killed that Kaisa though. I'd have been so far ahead.
Yeah, I didn't even have my Ignite because I just used it in the fight in bot lane, or we would have gotten her
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, it was a 3-for-1. It was perfect. Still way worth. Because the only reason you guys got Alistar is because Kaisa went to go kill me. So.
Yeah. He like engaged right when she turned around and ran the other way. And that's a big part. Someone just pointed that out in bot lane, is like Alistar goes in, he doesn't get out. And that's why I play Rakan most of the time, is because he's one of the only ones that can go in
It's not
and
that
get
I
out.
completely lost my sense of hope.
Like Leona and Nautilus can't really do that, who I think are also pretty good. They're just riskier.
Huh.
And Rakan scales. That's because like he has its shield. It's a really, really good shield.
Where does this Nocturne think he's going, man? Oh wait, I'm dead. Almost.
So that's the difference, is that he actually does scale. He has AP ratios. He has a really, really good shield and good engages and pretty good damage. Versus a lot of the other tanks, you know, don't have any healing or shielding. They don't scale, they don't have AP ratios. And he can go in and get out, like we mentioned a second ago. So that's basically it with Rakan. It's like good engage that also scales is really, really rare. Pyke is another one who's very strong. Who doesn't like have the greatest itemization. Like, it's okay, but he just gets so much gold it doesn't matter. Like,
I'm on my way down.
Okay. See if we get this cow to go on me. Alright.
Nice job.
I'm gonna EV you.
Gosh, that was we were so greedy going for both, and we almost didn't get either. I was so sad. That'd have been horrible.
Nah.
Nice job.
Good job, good job. Also, like maxing W, sometimes people ask why I don't max Qs, because like there's a lot of reasons for it, but one thing that I think a lot of people don't think about as much is it's like it's way better.
I have W up.
Okay, I'm coming.
I was trying so hard to bait him, and he just wouldn't fall for it. Oh, man, that guy hurts, doesn't he?
Yeah.
The heck?
Yeah, I got hit with all the missiles. It does a lot of damage.
Yo, I for real just missed my smite on Krugs. I just smited the little Krug on accident.
Okay.
Now it's gonna kill me. I'm not careful.
Okay, I'm
Zaya and I were abandoned.
probably still just gonna go Zeke's here. I'd really thought about going
Oh, and spiky space squids are the worst.
Athenes, but they just don't have any magic damage.
Whoa! Danger brings out my bad side. All my sides are equal.
I'm gonna take these real quick. Boom.
Bard's interesting. I think Bard can be pretty good. I do not like playing against Bards. I think he's pretty strong. I mean, he's one of the highest win rate supports right now. He's just really weird. And
If you guys
I don't play him that well. We're kind of pushed. We're trying to push.
Yeah, I'll just be careful.
Okay.
I have ward hop up,
Alley's
so if I have to,
missing.
I'll just get out.
Okay.
I'll just play it safe. Sick.
I Nocturne in the middle. I'm gonna get mobility boost here soon. I can go ward for you and rotate.
Dude, why did Yasuo run away from me? Baby, please, I could have saved you.
He's trolling.
Just psycho is what he is. What the heck? Freaking. Thanks for the free poke, I guess.
This Ezreal's actually pretty good. I know it's a kiss of death for me to compliment the 80 carry, but
Used to be a slayer. Then I break.
If only you had a better Lee, man. Unlucky. Oh, I just ended. Maybe?
Shut down.
Ezreal, you got it? No. Just waiting on this Alistar to go in. Come on, bud. You want to do it, don't you? Oh, yes, he does.
Uh-oh. Nocturne's getting strong.
Okay. I don't think this Alistar supports very often. Maybe he doesn't play Alistar, I don't know. But
Maybe he needs to watch your videos.
maybe he does.
Like,
I mean,
Link
I don't
him
have
up.
specific videos on how to hit the combo, but
I'm just helping it along.
yeah. We need a guy here. He's
An enemy has been slain.
Later.
Living the dream. The dream of
we need to buy. Ezreal's got to be rich. Yeah.
forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness.
Wow.
That's right. We'll just kill him. I'm back again here in a second.
Killing spree. Shut down.
Yeah, this team was popping off, man. I don't know what's going on.
What?
I'm on my way down bot lane for you guys. I'm still a ways away though.
Holy crap. Wow.
Alright, I'm super greedy, so.
Ali might still have his ult.
Are you serious, man?
I don't apologize.
Well, I got Kai'Sa's flash.
Yeah, you got Nocturne's ult.
I'll
too.
pretend like that's what I was doing.
Nah. Take it.
Exactly as calculated.
An enemy has been slain.
I maybe could have gotten a Kai'Sa there, but getting that is probably better. We can get Dragon, maybe.
Yeah, started. I'll hop over. I have smite up.
Ali with the stopwatch. Hey, what's up,
Wow.
Well, I gotta...
Nocturne's such a hard counter to Lee. It's so annoying. Not like hard counter, but he's hard to play against his Lee because he can spell shield your Q, and he can spell shield your ult too.
That's true.
So makes it tough to land anything on him.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Most good guys are just kidding themselves.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, I'm gonna give Teemo solo gold for this first tower.
Amazing vibe.
Beautiful.
That Gunblade Teemo putting in some work.
This Teemo's the GOAT, man. He really is. Like he's just sitting on his shrooms and just destroying this Jax. It's awesome. Oops. Oh, I might be dead.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
It can be rough, Lawman. Yeah, I mean, we've lost like 4 in a row tonight or something. Feels very streaky at times.
I do what I want. No Star Guardian can say the same.
Okay, apparently Teemo's going bot lane now, since he got his tower.
Safety.
Okay.
Makes sense, I guess,
We
but
just push it down, yeah.
but now I have to hold top since nobody's up here.
They might get him to engage on us, maybe. He's going real hard.
He's the best, dude. I told you, man.
I
He's
thought
the
Ezreal
best.
died. Ezreal actually got away.
Wow. Triple kill, Teemo. Alrighty then.
That next level. That was the key. Oh, to me winning a lot? Yeah, that's right. I need to start talking. Quick, we need some politics.
Alright, I'll type something in the chat. get things rolling.
Get it started off. No, I think everybody stacking bottom to get that tower is probably fine.
Yeah, it worked out because I was already top signed. If not, we would have given up free tower to Jax. So
Yeah.
as long as somebody covers it. You guys do that. I'll put this down.
That's good. I think Yasuo is really cool design. I know a lot of people hate Yasuo, but like just being able to play off of other people's stuff, like with his knockup, is pretty cool. There aren't a lot of other champions that explicitly play off of certain mechanics like that. There's like Teemo, or what is it? One of them, it's like Cassiopeia with poison. They don't do that too much. It's not that relevant, but like if somebody's poisoned from anything, then Cassiopeia can use her twin fangs. Teemo Cassio bottom.
Why would you say such a thing? Why would you?
I think it's OP. You heard it here first. I'll probably just go redemption.
Being bad feels so good.
Exactly like that.
What advice would I have for someone who's gold 2 but after taking a break for many years, looking to get back into ranked? I mean, the biggest thing is just kind of lower your expectations. Like, it just takes a while to get back into it, and that's normal. That's okay. Like,
I'm free and I am free.
so just try to, you know, maybe watch some videos, learn. If you're trying to climb, just kind of learn what you think is, like, in the range of the meta, and, you know, play some stuff you enjoy playing, and then just go for it. I think, you know, just watching some other people. You can watch my stream. I'll answer as many questions, you know, as you have about it. You can watch somebody that plays the specific champions you like to play. Try to learn stuff like macro if you can, because that very rarely changes. Like, the individuals of champions change, but like what people should be doing on the map in different situations rarely changes. Like how to control waves. You know, prioritizing dragons and towers over kills and stuff like that. Like, macro is pretty much any role, anytime, any meta, a lot of times. Sometimes
Nice.
the meta influences the macro you should be doing, but at least fundamental macro stuff is pretty good. Yeah, good job.
We win.
Yay. It's like,
All we
play Teemo hard
needed was
carry.
our Teemo. All we needed was an OP Teemo, man.
That's right.
That's what I've been missing. I've been trying to get rid of the Teemo this whole time. All right, you want to grab another one? Or is that good for you? For the duo?
I mean, if you want to play, I'll keep playing.
Yeah, man. Sure.
I don't know why
I'll
it's
play-
always marketing like Ashley Madison to me on op.gg. It's like, oh, we've got his information. We see he's married on Facebook. Maybe he wants an affair. It's like literally, it's 3 ads of the same ad on op.gg
Awesome.
right now.
Yeah, we have to win this one, and then we'll be at least up on games.
Nice. That's right. Just so terrible. It says find someone hotter this spring. God. I guess it's not doxing me, so that's good. Sometimes it's like, hey, would you like to buy this product? It's like actually 1 street over from where you live. Like, there was one time it actually put up something from like Zillow, like it's a real estate thing, and it put it up, and it was literally a house was right there in the ad that my wife and I had been looking at to live in, and that like showed up on stream at one point in the past. I was like, dude, that is like some next level doxing going on right there.
Draven out.
That's part of why I can't even look at like op.gg half the time on stream, because I just don't know what they're gonna say. One day they're just gonna put my social security number up there.
No. Right back, Prof.
Okay. Ashley Madison, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong, I guess, in theory, with, like, hookup sites and things like that, but Ashley Madison's so insidious because it's specifically for people that are married, I think. I've never used it, but that's the word on the street, because it actually got hacked or something a few years ago, I think, and people released a lot of the names that were on there. Like, people, the clients, or whatever. But yeah, it's like, that's so troll, man. I mean, I know people can use other sites to like have affairs, like Tinder and things like that, but to have an explicit site that's like, we are trying to ruin marriages is just pretty toxic, I think. That's like its sole purpose. Is it Teemo or Veigar bottom?
bring.
Yeah, a lot of it's by search history. Now, the thing that was sketchy was Amazon publicly apologized for this, but like they have your phones might be listening, but they have like a device. It was like a TV, I think, that could listen, or like maybe it was whatever that thing is that you can Alexa. And it was listening in when people didn't think it was listening. And they were trying to, like, they have real people, like, listen to some of the transcripts from this so that Alexa can learn the language better. Like, so it can do commands better and things like that. So they have real people listen, and, like, people would, like, come in and just, like, hook up on their couch in the living room or something. And, like, you'd have, like, these people listening in on these transcripts of, like, you know, people having sex. And I think that's what really kind of tipped people over and like made people mad, is it was listening in to, like, these events that it wasn't meant to listen in on. But yeah, I mean, just assume that pretty much everybody knows everything about you at all times, basically, unless you just don't use the internet.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Whoops.
Yeah, unsealed, teleport, Vagar support.
Well, you're done, Zoe. No, just kidding. We'll see. We'll see.
What is this, Waterworld? I remember that movie, Waterworld. Man, everybody thought that movie was like total garbage. I didn't think it was that bad, and like in its time and place, it's not a classic or anything, but I thought it was like all right.
Waterworld. Is that the one where they're like, there's literally no land and they just fight each other the entire time?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I watched that when I was younger. I really liked it, I thought.
Yeah, there's this rumor of land, and it was like one of the like worst productions, I think. I watched a documentary about it. Like, it cost so much money. It was like a huge waste. It was really dangerous. I think they had people die on set. Like, several actors like walked out or something, and they had to rewrite like the last part of it. It was just like a production disaster.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really rough. But like watching it, I mean, as a kid who's not like a film critic, I was like, okay, this is cool. It's action. You know, there's people fighting.
Yeah, I didn't mind it.
Some like, you know,
It was kind of a cool concept too.
hot naked woman. One point where she drops her, you know, the 90s PG-13. I didn't realize some of this stuff either, but like from some of these, just looking at contemporary reviews of stuff from the 90s, it's pretty funny. It's like the Terminator in many ways was marketed towards kids. Like there were action figures and stuff, and it's like this hard R movie with like people getting murdered everywhere. It's like today people would lose their mind. I'm pretty sure she's dead. Okay,
Dude, this is the same Teemo. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
FF15. No, I'm just kidding. It's over. That's
I
all there
was-
is to it.
I really thought the Udyr was, if he just flashed my bubble, she was dead. I'm just so used to people flashing my bubble with Nami. Udyr's like in here. He might be in your blue. I can't.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm on his.
Yeah, I can't go look at him. There's flash. He could have bubbled him sooner. He would have just flashed the bubble. What? How'd that not bounce to me? Rito, you trolling. careful, because Udyr knows the flash is down bottom.
I'm about to get killed by a Teemo, I can feel it.
Udyr's middle. Farming away.
So what you gotta do is jungler, I guess.
Got a hard
Take
carry,
the-
man.
Swim against the current.
Oh, I almost predicted it, man. That'd have been sweet. Oh well.
Harvest enough.
Yeah.
W. Okay. Man, I really wish he had Comet instead of lethal tempo. I really like the Comet version. Ash. I should have just W'd myself a few times.
Executed.
Dude, I can't even 1v1 the Krug, man. I'm too low.
Nah.
Ugh. I was trying so hard, I was kiting it out, but it can literally hit through my shield.
Krug's OP.
Liz.
Yeah, I should have W'd myself a couple of times.
Fast back. As Rush would say. He always says fast back when he gets executed because he's so greedy. Eh. Oh wait, Ash is there. Wow, I didn't even realize. I thought we were done, so my bad. That's my fault. Vygar's here. I can follow her. Him.
Oh.
I waited so long. I couldn't wait any longer.
Nah.
You know,
Feet are strange.
so sad.
Man. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was an okay movie. I remember like one of the gangs was like the Smokers or something. I was like the Misfits. They just smoked all the time. I don't know.
They sound hardcore.
Shit. Oh,
I will see my home again.
getting outplayed so far by this Veigar. And it's Dark Harvest without any misfortune, so it does quite a bit of burst.
Oh wow, Vygar's top somehow.
It's TP.
Alright. What are you doing?
I mean, it's an interesting build. Yeah, we're screwing up not giving him a
This Syndra is playing so horribly. Like I'm not trying not to roast her, but she is just playing horribly, and she's playing overly scared,
Yeah.
and it's driving me nuts, man. Because as a jungler, you have to play around your mid so much. You just have to.
She's at least up CS, I guess. Maybe she'll figure
Yeah,
it out
well, she
later.
just sits lane, man. She won't like every Echo just went top lane, and she just sits there.
Eh.
Double Dark Seal.
Yeah, they're a very dangerous bottom when they're both 6 like that.
After I get done with these Krugs, I'm gonna come get a gank off.
That was a nice play.
Nice.
Dang. Nice, Ash. We almost got her kill, trying to give her that last kill.
Yeah, this Teemo's just the GOAT, man.
Nah.
Literally, like, I don't know.
That's probably coming down. Yep. Hey, PF. Yeah, if you want to. It doesn't matter. Either way. If you're just paying for a sub on Twitch, though, if it's not a Twitch Prime, I do get a little bit more money out of it on YouTube, but whatever's easier for you, man. Yeah, I think on Twitch you get about $2 after all their taxes and fees, everything, and YouTube's about $3.50.
Oh wow, YouTube gives you that much?
Yeah.
Nice.
YouTube actually gives you ad revenue too, which is not a ton, but it adds up more than people would think. I mean, even if you only get $2 a day, like that would be the equivalent of like 15 extra subs
Once Ash gets here?
in a month. Okay.
Go. Right here. We know she's in there. Let's go Vigar first, I guess.
I gotta run. They're gonna kill me. I'm gonna have to.
You're fine, you're fine. I'll kill her. She's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I should have anticipated that and stopped her a little bit more. I thought that they'd be in the second bush.
Yeah. We did see him there though.
Oh, my bad. I guess I'm just done.
Well, it's not your fault. It's just like a million things going on, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Must have been looking at the chat or something.
Okay. After this Drake, I'm gonna go invade him then. Krugs give almost twice, like 1.5 times what regular camps give.
On your
So.
Raptors. Yeah, I know. It's pretty crazy. I've heard a lot of junglers saying that they want the jungle to be more symmetrical.
So it's really big. Make sure you get these to take these away. I don't know what Ash is thinking here.
Just think that she wants to die.
Very interesting play. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna act like I'm going for her. Ah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm almost here.
I don't know if I needed a flash, but I was terrified. It's fine, we got the god tier. Oh, don't let her kill me. I'm scared. Does he have ult up still, you think?
Not sure.
It-
Maybe. They're acting like...
I have kick.
I have ult. Really?
Ah, whatever. Wow. Outplayed, I guess. I believe in you, Prof. Oh, so sad. Oh well. What does that even mean?
What? Oh, I have chat disabled, so I don't know.
Oh, he said moonlight, huh? I don't. I don't know.
Maybe. Why would vertical jungling go bye-bye if the jungle... Well, I don't think that's true, right? If all sides were equal, then you could still vertical jungle. Right now, I think it's uneven. If you're vertically jungling, the person who's on the red side, who's controlling, like... I don't know. I'd have to think about that, but I don't think it's uneven if you vertical jungle.
No, you still cut the map in half. It's just you get different halves now.
Yeah.
But you still get a blue half and you still get a red half, so it makes no difference at all.
Yeah. I think that they should make Gromp harder. Like, they should make Gromp about as hard to kill as Krugs, and they should give it similar experience in gold. I think that would be one of the better ways to do it. And then they need to make Rift, like, of a similar power level to Dragon early. Like, Rift is stronger than an individual Dragon if you get it, but...
How does that stun me, man? So sad.
So I think that Rift should come online at like 5 minutes or something. It should be about as easy to kill as Dragon, but like do less damage to towers or something like that. Like just take 1 plate instead of 2 off the charge.
Someone help me at chickens here, boys. Oh, okay, never mind.
Rampage.
Nice. Alright, this Injur's the GOAT, man. I don't know why I ever talked bad about her.
An enemy has been slain.
You know, some people are like that. They just play like really cautiously, but then like they, you know,
Yeah.
they're really good in the right moments. They just don't punish mistakes.
Yeah, she just
that they
played
make.
really passive.
Yeah,
Which honestly is better than feeding, so
that's true.
whatever.
Yeah, Exo, I mean, he probably knows what's up. He has some really good content. I like Exo. But yeah, I mean, I think it's basically comes down to they need to make the camps experience in gold symmetrical, and they need to make Rift of a similar level.
Do you want to sit here with me? This is so risky. Maybe we should just back.
Yeah, let's start working our way back over here.
Oh, we could have just backed. Honestly, if we stay here and just wait for MF, let him pass. Later. ADC 2K19 lol. such a meme.
What's my opinion on what? Well, I mean, one reason is they used to have it everything. Well, the jungle was never fully symmetrical, I don't think, but like one thing is that bot tower is also much easier to kill than top tower. And that was by design, so there's no more lane swap meta like there was in season 3 and 4. So they want bots specifically to be weaker so that you don't lane swap. Although I didn't mind lane swap meta. I think there are other ways to play around that, but like is like a 1v2 meta and then eventually like a 2v0 meta. You'd have like double junglers with that stuff. But I think that there should be more symmetry in the jungle. Because right now, it's just by far the best thing you can possibly do most of the time is camp bottom.
Has been slain.
Yeah, well, that's the main difference. Is with me vertical jungling, is I'll get bot side. Like, you know,
Yeah.
you don't get both sides anymore. Where you like clear, you get bot and mid. So top is just dead.
Basically.
Whenever I play this way, which is fine because it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it doesn't matter. But
Doing flash where he flashes on me. What's my opinion on Yasuo's win wall? I don't think it's OP. I think what they could do is lower the cooldown on it and lower the amount of time that it's up. I think that might be a little better so that it takes more skill expression, but he can do it more often. So like maybe it's only up for 1 second, second and a half, kind of like a Fiora riposte. But you gotta remember, he has like no defense other than that. Like that's his thing. Is like he's supposed to counter ranged champions pretty well. I think his design's actually okay. I know a lot of people hate Yasuo, and he is annoying for ranged champions to deal with, but
I think, yeah, I mean, it's just all about the pick rate, right? Like if people like the champion, really,
yeah.
and he's picked a lot, so
I think they could Yeah, he's banned a lot too. I mean, he's a very controversial champ for sure. People, I read something, I don't remember, it was something about balancing that used to be on Beyond the Rift. That was a good show. I'm sad I'm a PewDiePie canceled it. But they had someone from Riot's balance team there, and they were talking about how different regions favor different champs. Like, apparently in China, like, everyone loves Yasuo. They call him, like, the Happy Wind Man or something. But, like, in NA, he's largely perceived as being really negative.
Would you walk to me so I can at least W? Let me W. What the? Oh, I outplayed it so hard too. It's gonna be so clean. But then he flashes right onto the. Oh my gosh, man.
He lived though. It's all good.
All right, whatever. I'm tilting.
Okay, we'll go double Fairy Charm and see where it goes. I kind of want to get Mikhail's, but I kind of also want to get Redemption. But yeah, so I think that however long it's up for like 3 seconds or something. I think that's too long. So I'll give you that, but I don't really think he's OP. I just think he's very good against certain types of champs. I mean, I hate playing against him when I'm playing ranged also, but there are so many other champions that are similarly, like, you know, slippery and just, like, really OP when they're ahead, like Kiana, and he just feels bad to play against because of that wind wall. I think that's pretty much what it comes down to. Some champions just feel really bad to play against. It's like Tom Kench, it's like, or Morgana. It's like, it's not that they're really like OP, it's just they're anti-fun. But you can't do stuff. Yeah. We'll just fight him at Dragon.
I'll sit here and let one face check us.
I don't know if that's worded or not.
Oh, okay. That's the last thing I needed is to get Vygar caged and die instantly.
Yeah,
I'll leave that to Nico.
Yeah.
Oh, he's dead. Nice flash, bro.
Nah. Got him.
Oh, I'm gonna get him too. Dang.
Oh, breaking out the Ghost Blade this game.
Your D power.
Nah.
Okay, it was just a prank. I'm out of here. I'm going to help with the dragon. Forget that.
Oh. Got him anyway.
Dang it, I should have. Yeah, I saw the writing on the wall on that one.
Ghost Vagar coming in hot. Teemo's here too, though.
Wow, my screen just changed when Teemo hit me with a blind. Like it went.
They added in some more Teemo like effect.
Wow. I'm terrified of this Vygar just ulting me.
I've got ult.
Free low, baby.
I don't know why. Why Central wants to. I mean, she's 7-1. Really bad. See the I thought Teemo was a freaking minion first. So short.
We're Gucci. Wow.
At least Teemo shrooms don't do a ton. He's not going like a lot of AP.
Yeah, and also we can just stack AP. They have an Echo, Teemo, and a Vigar. Like, who cares? I'm going Hex Drinker now.
Oh, Dominion? Yeah, they're not bringing back Dominion. Sorry, it's hard for me to follow the conversation. No Dominion, or if you were talking about the lane swap meta, they definitely don't want that back. They want there to be interactive lanes, and they want there to be at least the threat of someone getting solo killed in lane. That's part of why they are also not bringing back tanks.
I'm gonna get a sick insect here, Prof. All right. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen. Okay, or I'll just die. Well then.
Wait, why is she healing? Oh, the Vant Scepter plus Rune and Hurricane's healing her a lot. I don't know. She actually did go Infinity Edge Hurricane. She does real damage. I still like the Astral Reaver opener, but... Well, you would think that the person who's best wouldn't want to surrender, but there are a lot of petty kids out there. They're like, you all are idiots, I don't want to carry you. You know, that type of stuff. So many people are just so mentally weak. I mean, there's a time and a place for a surrender, but it's like, obviously, like a troll surrender mode. We're ahead.
How do I not kill her there, man? Oh, that could have been... Oh, I might have just lost us the game. MF's really, really low, though, so maybe...
They're chasing us. They're, instead of doing Baron. Probably.
I really thought I could blow her up. I just don't have the damage because I went so much MR. Oh, Syndra can kill... Oh, Syndra could have got, MF. Wow, that Dark Harvest about just did work, didn't it? That was crazy.
Yeah, Misfortune is quite a bit of burst.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
Syndra, Syndra, Syndra.
Uh-oh. It's going for him.
I will find you. Oh my god, and I will kill you.
Peasants.
Alright, I'll just kill the dragon instead.
Yeah, Ash has QSS. I think I'm just gonna try to get Alright, let me get not my greatest KDA game, but we're doing alright. Are they just okay, they're just getting scuttle.
Yeah, I wanted Scuttle though. Bastards.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, is she alone here? I hate how the Vigar has Banshee's Veil now.
Yeah, it's pretty obnoxious. I just need to probably get with the Syndra over here.
Yeah, we need to start pushing out lanes more.
Yeah.
That's what I keep messing that up. Forgetting to do that, I mean. Wow.
Damn. Timo was just sitting there, huh?
Yo, what is going on, man? These fights are intense.
It's Ash, though. Hitting that minion in the middle for style.
All me, by the way. All me.
Yeah, I missed my wave and then flashed over, went for the bubble, and then Echo and Timo show up.
I know. I insect Udyr back into the fight because he would like even though he's like kind of tankier and he's not the direct target, it's still okay. Like if you catch someone out of position, and he instantly flashed and just stunned me. I was like, okay, well,
Yeah.
that went great. I don't know. I mean, Ash is strong enough to where maybe, but
I mean, we can bait it. They'll come look.
you have a pink. Oh yeah. I mean, they don't know we're doing it. I think we should at least do it until like we should at least do it. And then if they come to get us off of it, then they leave, like, you know.
Yeah, Syndra is not. Yeah, no.
Okay.
We gotta go. Here's bottom, but we don't have Syndra or Nico.
Yeah, they're here. They're here. See, it's fine to try that though, because if they don't ever show up, then we just get the Baron for free.
Yeah.
So. The legendary sidestep, man. I don't have W up again. Gosh, we did so good keeping her alive. I can't believe that. Nice, bro. Alright, let's do this. Or can we not, because Udyr? I mean, I'm okay with giving up a tier 2 for inhib, or for Baron. Oh, Vigar. Should have hid behind your cage, buddy.
We're getting a ton of kills too. Like he might get inhibitor, but we get like 5 kills in Baron, I think.
Oh, he's not good. Yeah, I think we might even be able to stop him. He's not even gonna get the tower. Yeah, that's a disaster for them. Oh, close on that Ash arrow.
Alright. You guys should be able to get that. I'm gonna buy. That guy coming.
He's so annoying.
Whoa. I got it back. I'm way too low.
Wow, that was awesome. It was so close to being so bad.
Yeah.
That it was just awesome.
Guys going full trick 2G here. Just gotta keep these side lanes pushed out. What is his build? It's easy rot.
I don't know who's gonna go catch his bot lane, but I'm hoping that they come down here and I just can kill him. Because someone's gonna have to catch it, I think. Or
Yeah.
they should at least.
Just keep pressuring here. We got a big wave top.
All right. I'll pressure bot lane.
We should be
I have
okay.
Baron.
We've got a lot of heal.
Yeah, there's at least 4 there.
They don't have that. They're engaged.
Vigar's mid too.
Yeah.
I'll at least get this tower. And I'll just keep pressuring. If they either rotate to me, or they stay with you guys. Yeah, Vigar's here now. Okay, Vigar's gone, so I get inhib, just don't die.
Okay. I think we're fine. Udir's trying to like race us up middle.
Oh yeah, Deer's mid, okay. Yeah, we're good. Okay. I'm gonna go mid and stop him from getting that tower.
Okay.
I don't know if I can 1v1 him or not.
I mean, he won't get any more waves, so he can't take the base. So we've got the inhibitors. Nice.
I can't 1v1 him. I figured it out. I'm taking a ZZ route out too.
Probably just need to back up.
Oh, they're spawning at the same time. Interesting.
Oh yeah. Interesting.
Oh. Like I usually never see it like that. It's always like 2 minutes off at least. Dude, is this swept where I'm at, bro?
I think it's clean. I'm not 100% though. Just gonna get control wards. Yeah, there are a lot of kind of spectral champs that don't have feet, I think. Like, the only one that's, like, thematically that doesn't get boots is Cassiopeia, and I think that's just for balance more than for lore. It's just interesting that she's also a snake. That was just their experiment with, well, what happens if we, you know, give a champion basically an extra item slot, but, like, take away their ability to have speed.
Okay, we're collapsing on Udyr here.
Okay.
He
Yeah,
should be
back
dead.
up.
Dominating.
Maybe just pressure now.
Yeah, I mean we have 3 inhibs down. But yeah, we can just walk it in now. I don't think we need to even get an objective.
Yeah.
All right, prof. All right, here's the insect. Here's the insect. Ready?
Ready. There it is.
It was a good try. I missed my Q though. Sad. Oh, and I didn't die. Nice, prof.
Doesn't it go straight through your GA if you're in the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Which is kind of messed up in my. I
That's funny. Alright. That's probably a good one to go out on, I think. That was nice. Went 2-1. I think the 1 was pretty competitive too. Like we were in it.
Yeah, the
Wow,
first
there.
one there.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll get off here, prof. Good playing with you.
yeah, good games, man. See ya.
See you later.
Yeah, that was cool. I always like winning with, well, I like winning in general, but obviously winning with duos is particularly fun. And duos are just cool, just getting another voice on there, just hanging out, chatting. I always have a good time with the duos. But yeah, that was Mutant Mills from the channel. We've played with him before. Mostly really likes Lee Sin. And I got to play my, you know, one non-Rakan game there, which is good. I got to do Rakan because I didn't have an assassin for, like, you know, the 1 out of 10 games where they don't have double assassin. We got to go for Nami. So, I do think that Nami's really good. It's just hard to play Nami if, you know, their team is going, like, Talon middle, Kayn jungle, you know, top lane, Kiana, or something like that. Remember when you could buy multiple shoes? Yeah, by mistake. I'm glad they took that out of there, because sometimes you're just not paying attention, and it feels bad. I remember when you didn't used to be able to refund items. So if you bought the wrong item, you were just stuck with it. I don't even think they added in item refunds until, like, Season 3 or something. Maybe even Season 4. And that felt real bad when you're like, oops, I already had such and such, and I just bought it again. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank y'all very much for tuning in. As always, I really appreciate it. I will go ahead and post up the patch notes as soon as I end here for people that want to watch that. And then I'll have tier lists for you. I'll do at least support and 80 carry, and I'll see if I can do a couple of other tier lists as well. But anyways, that's going to be it. Have a good day. Thanks, as always, for watching, and we'll see you next time.